Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
So, yes.
Why?
Once you use that shit,
What? I think it makes it look bigger.
oh, it's impressive, man.
All right.
Maybe I'll do it for free.
You will.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode 70 of Two Nobodies with the Mic. Another beautiful Friday night in Downey, California. How's everyone doing tonight, man?
Good.
Yay! Guys,
Take us off the screen, dude.
we are live and I direct. Yeah, it's going to throw me off.
Yeah.
Do I really
Can't
look like that? Show's over. Everyone go home.
I've been doing this for 70 episodes. And I say shit. It has a special filter.
Yes.
Put it on fucking NBA basketball.
Has a double Big Mac filter. Guys, welcome. We are live on YouTube. You guys know how we do it. We are the gambling show of record. But we do have a motto here, Jay Bird. What is the motto of the show?
Don't be a loser.
Yeah. And what does that mean, Rafa?
It means don't lose bets. I mean, don't lose. We're all going to lose bets. Don't lose all your money. Gamble what you can afford.
Guys, yes.
Gamble responsibly.
There you go.
There you go. Guys, we have a full house tonight. Everyone except for Luke. I'm not your father, but, you know, we're working on that. We have Jay Bird, the social media manager. How
What's
you
up,
doing?
guys? I'm good.
Yes.
I'm good.
Yes, you've grown since the last time I've seen you. That's how long it's been.
Whoa.
It's been a moon. It's been a moon.
We have associate producer CJ's in the house. Whoa.
Hello.
Eddie Money, executive producer extraordinaire. How you doing, man?
Feeling good. Feeling
Yes, looking good, Eddie Money. And then, of course, to my right, the guru, Rafa's in the house. What up, man?
What up?
And Hakatomi Plaza, he's here, but he's going to be on a road trip. He's taking a flight tonight to northern Iowa. Like,
that.
that's like the widest place on the planet, right? Like,
The neighborhood of John Martin.
oh, yes, right. Yes. That he's in northern, Hollywood.
North Hollywood?
Yes,
They wish.
yes.
Yes, a big shout out to Big John, official.bta, man. Dropping some new gear, some fresh Carolina blue and a nice tan hoodie. I've ordered a bunch already, but go check out. That's our guy, official.bta, about that action. What up, Big John? Also in northern Iowa at
Luther College.
Luther.
He's an hour 40 away.
Yes. So, yeah, Hawks will make a guest appearance, but he's currently packing. He's packing heat is what he's doing.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Jay gets aroused.
Jay, you missed episode 69, man.
I know. I stayed away on purpose. It would have been too crazy over here.
Yeah.
I would have set the house on
You would
fire.
have done the fucking show laying down.
On the table over here. On the table over here.
Jergens on the side of
You
him.
would have fucking done the show on all fours. Across.
Sit down, Hakatomi Plaza.
Oh, my God.
We're just talking about you, man.
You have Michelle and Rick already here.
The Hall of Famers, of course. Michelle, the Hall of Famer, and Rick. I mean, that's why they're Hall of
You
Famers.
said the trickster is in the house.
Trickster, what up, man? Big ass Mexican.
Is that volleyball, Rick?
Yeah, it is volleyball Rick. He looks like the left tackle Rick, and
he played volleyball.
Yeah, go explain that one. But anyways, episode 70, you guys know how we do. We do the most famous athlete who wore the number of the episode, and this is episode 70, man. Anyone have?
Turd number yet again.
70 is great, man. Listen, this is the opportunity to give respect to the offensive lineman, the heart and soul of any football team, man.
And defensive line. There's a lot of defensive ends that wore number 7.
They are
Like who?
the oil
I have to go to my list.
that lubes the engine, man.
Yeah, oh, my God. You're hitting all of Jay's fucking...
All of
his words.
Jay just took a blue chill.
All of his words are all lube,
Firing on all cylinders.
all cylinders.
yes.
It's all lubed up, ready to go.
He's firing on all floors right now.
Yes.
all fours? All floors?
Firing on all fours.
I like it. I like
Blushing.
it.
Eddie Money's blushing.
That's good. That's good, Eddie
Dude, you see
Money.
that vein on Eddie Money's forehead?
It's a massive vein.
Dude, massive.
Giggity. Here we go again. Here we go
Dude,
again.
all of Jay's fucking pressure words or whatever they're
Trigger words.
Fucking
Pressure.
absolute whatever. I don't know what you're into.
Hey, pressure.
Pressure. I'm sure. Oh
Okay.
my God.
Guys, episode 70. We are an interactive show. Let's get back on track. Episode 70, we do famous athletes. Who wants to start? Because I have some. There
I
you
have
go.
none.
Eddie Money.
I'll go with Rashawn Slater, left tackle, Chargers.
Chargers. Pretty good.
Northwestern University. Pretty good. As being a Raider fan, though, you're going to start off with him?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Anything to trigger Eddie is great.
Yeah, that triggers me right off the bat.
What else? What do you got, CJ?
Logan Mankins, guard, New England Patriots.
From what college, man?
Nobody knows.
Come
Nobody knows.
on. He's a Bulldog. That doesn't narrow it down. There's like 20 Bulldogs in the country.
If you
But
say
He
a
didn't go
bulldog,
to Georgia.
No.
Don't tell me. Oh.
Red, though. Red.
what do you go to Butler?
Dang, Hakatomi Plaza. Ding, ding, ding. Where's our bell?
Oh, that's the second popular bulldog.
Where? Fresno State?
No. Fresno State, also a wrestler extraordinaire. Guys, if you're an offensive lineman, if you were number 70 in your high school and you're not wrestling, shame on you, man. Shame on you. You don't regret it, CJ?
Oh, absolutely. I absolutely
Yes.
Regret?
Some
Right.
some of the best
Not one
offensive
letter?
linemen have wrestled. It's a known fact. And Logan from Fresno State did the damn thing. Won some Super Bowls. Played for some really good teams. But that's a good one. Anyone want to go a guard? Maybe Hall of Fame?
TJ Lang, Green Bay.
Yeah, never heard of him. No. But he's
Sounds like a loser.
He's a champion.
He's an early dog. If you're gonna go early dogs, how about Art Donovan? Probably most famous. If you saw who Art Donovan is, you would recognize him right away. He played for the Colts. He was a funny dude on NFL when NFL Films really blew up with the
Don't know who he
the
is.
Sabans. He was hilarious. Has the best stories. Rest in peace, Art Donovan. If you're an old school G like me in your 50s, you know who Art Donovan is. Wore 70 for the Baltimore Colts and was funny as hell, man. And those offensive linemen were like 250, 245 in those days. But Art Donovan, rest in peace. He was a character. One of the first like true entertaining characters in the NFL. Look him up, man.
He's number one on Ranker for who wore
Really
70.
though.
He's a Hall of Famer and two-time champ.
Really?
him.
He's a Hall of Fame. I didn't even know he was good. I thought he was sort of like who's the dude for the Milwaukee Brewers?
Robin Yount?
No. Funny guy. Also did the play-by-play.
Oh, Bob Euchre.
Yes, he's like the Bob Euchre of baseball. Art Donovan. That's who he is.
Oh.
TJ Lang, though, he retired in 2018. He isn't that old-timer, though.
Really?
He won a Super Bowl with Aaron. He was Aaron Rodgers' lineman.
Yeah.
Really? Never heard of him.
Hey, Ron.
Never heard of him. How about maybe the best guard in football right now? Come on, I'm surprised Rafa doesn't have a tattoo of him on his ass.
God, he's the chief, probably.
Wait.
Zach
Zach
Martin,
Martin.
man.
Zach
Oh,
Martin.
from the Cowboys?
Zach
You
Martin
look at-
retired.
No, he didn't.
Oh, God.
Did he not retire?
No, Zach Martin
Zach
still
Martin,
plays.
yes.
He's a Cowboy.
And he's really good.
Hall of Famer, by the way.
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
He will be in the Hall of Fame.
100% are thinking about somebody else.
Yeah.
Because Zach Martin's a G. Is he not Hakatomi Plaza?
He's very good.
He played for the Colts, right?
No, he's always been on the
Oh,
Cowboys.
so I'm thinking of somebody else. Then.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
thinking of somebody else.
CJ's listening on delay, except he's right here. My God.
He's
Yes.
supposed to be our token lineman person, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
And token black guy. Couple
Yes,
tokens for you.
yes.
He's got a couple tokens.
He's like freaking Chuck E. Cheese, full of tokens. So, yeah, Zach Martin, Leonard Marshall, he was really good. There's a bunch of 70s, but
Kelechi Osemele.
Numbers trash.
Kelechi Osemele.
Who?
Yes.
name
He's
rings
from
a bell.
Bianca Batuga, too?
Yes. Was a Raider guard, but also with the Ravens.
Is he from CJ's tribe? Or no?
We found out CJ's a freaking Indian.
Yeah,
now.
he's Shock Top. Not the
yes.
beer.
Shock top.
Yeah, he's
Not the
Oh,
beer.
it's Feather, not Dot.
Oh, okay. So what is it called?
Feather, not Dot. Oh, my.
Yeah, your tribe.
Choctaw.
Shock
that's
Top.
a big-
I thought he said Shock Top. I was like,
Top?
are you been drinking? But, no, but it's just
That's
Choctaw.
a big Oklahoma Indian. That's
what I asked him. He's like, no, we from Alabama.
Alabama.
82
Oh my God.
I thought the same thing. I said Oklahoma, and he's like, no, we're from Alabama.
Choctaw, look it up. Choctaw Indians are from. There's a high school in Oklahoma called
I
Choctaw.
know there's a high school in Oklahoma called Choctaw, but there's Choctaw Indians everywhere.
Yeah.
It's Native America.
Zero in Alabama. There's only white people and black people in Alabama. That's it.
Well, CJ's blacker than a motherfucker, too, though.
Well, that's why. Well,
So,
yeah, but he's saying he's Indian.
he's 26% Choctaw.
Blacker the berry, sweeter the juice.
Rick Flores also said Art Donovan.
See, I told you, man. See, he's fitty like me. He knows. But anyways, that is your famous 70s. Anyone else? Hakatomi Plaza? No? All right, man. Well, there's your famous 70s. Thanks for the Hall of Famers.
That number sucked.
70?
Oh, they fucking loved it. CJ's fucking. Are you kidding? Name
Dude,
one fucking guy.
But I'm sorry. I lagged on that one. I was thinking of somebody else.
Lackluster.
And he didn't even
Lackluster.
I was thinking of somebody else.
Dude, you're supposed to be the token offensive lineman. You should have
And black dude.
You
Add
should,
that in.
Yeah, you should have a
60
list.
to 79 should be
Your
numbers.
prime. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
Or your position. Yes.
Anyways.
Let's move on, guys. Let's move on to You're Fired. If you guys know how we do, we always fictitiously, you like that? Fire or hire somebody every week.
Big word.
Yes, don't ask me to spell it. But if you out there in YouTube land want to fire someone, your parent, your kid, your dog, don't matter, man. You're not really firing, but if they're grinding your gears, go ahead, let us know. Let us know you want to fire them, and every week we have good ones. And CJ, his voice always goes really high when he fires someone.
Yeah, it gets crazy. I like it.
That's like a young
Oh, hell no. Delicious. Do they know me? It's like, oh, my God, CJ.
like
Turn
old
into
Michael
his
Jackson.
aunt.
Yes.
Anyways. Look
Look at CJ.
Look at his face.
Who wants to start?
Motherfucker me, motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers is not going to say, you motherfucking southern border ninjas is not about to sit here and immigrate into my country, the country I was brought into.
Puerto Rico, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's the island outside of America. Anyways,
American.
where I was brought here. This is my land, all right? You
Choctaw.
motherfuckers came here.
Do you consider Hawaiian
Only
to be
25% of it's your
American?
land.
Only 25%, okay? So I'm going to speak first. I want to fire Henry Cejudo.
Really?
Yes, this guy went on social media before he got his ass beat talking about if I lose, I'm going to retire. Then he went in the octagon and got his ass beat, lost the fight to Crooked Nose motherfucker from Georgia, and put his gloves down in the middle of the octagon, did the whole thing, and then went in the hot tub and came out and said, I'm not going to retire. I think these guys like Henry Cejudo, like Tony Ferguson, these guys, I think it's their time has come and passed. I think when you need to retire, just retire, bro. Brock Lesnar came out and told Tony Ferguson, bro, retire. I don't like to see these guys come in the octagon when they're old and beat up and it just doesn't look good. It just when you need to retire, just retire, bro. It's your time.
Kakatomi, go sit close to. Do you think Cejudo really got his ass kicked? I mean,
he had a good first round, and then his age really showed.
yeah. I mean, he fought I forget his name.
The problem is he shouldn't have retired the first time. That was his prime for fighting. He thought he was cool to retire off a double champ and leave, and he should have kept fighting.
The thing is with Cejudo, he's a draw. I agree, he probably should retire, but one, he's really smart, and he's a good promoter of all his fights, and I just think people like to see him get his ass kicked at this point. Like, when's the last time he won a fight, man? It's been a minute. Has it not?
It's been a hot minute.
There you go. But that's okay. And I'll tell you this right here, CJ. You never that whole put your gloves. That's a huge thing in wrestling. In wrestling, all the OGs
They take off their singlet.
no.
Look at Jay's like, I'm
When's the
in
next
for
event?
that shit.
Who's retiring?
Who's retiring?
Yes.
Offer you start retiring?
Jay starts fucking going to the mats, to the arenas, and fucking retire.
Yeah, he's gonna start sending letters to Mario Lopez.
Yeah,
Can you please retire already?
Join the wrestle and retire.
He's retired. I'm telling you guys, this is a great run. Yeah, a farewell tour.
You left it all out there.
I did.
Very
Yeah.
funny.
I am.
But in wrestling, when you leave your shoes in the middle of the mat, that's you can't come back from that. And is that a thing in MMA? Leaving your gloves?
Yeah, taking your gloves off and putting them down. That's the whole thing.
First person I saw do it was the chick, Brazilian girl.
Amanda Nunes?
Yeah, Amanda Nunes. The first time I saw it.
Yeah, see, because those dudes never retire because they're all broke because Dana White don't pay them for shit, man.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Let's not say that.
I could say that.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Do you think UFC fighters, I mean, I don't think they get paid very well unless you can promote. They fight 2-3 times a year.
Let me ask you something. UFC's on.
Yeah.
Does it matter who the draw is? You're going to watch no matter what.
Nope. Nope to dope and ugh to drugs.
Oh, dude. Are you fucking kidding?
You don't?
I don't watch ever. I don't watch ever.
That's bullshit. We've watched fights together.
I've watched one fight with you, which was on Saturday. That's it.
No way.
Yes,
We've watched
dude.
more than one fight.
No, I don't ever watch.
That was the first one.
Yeah, I don't watch. Like, for me, dude, I saw
Whose
one.
side you on, man?
I watched one with you at Jose's house. For me, I don't.
I knew it.
Yeah, well, we were there. That's the thing. There was a party, and then there was UFC was on. Like, fuck it, I'll go watch. But for me, I don't like it. Like, it's not. I'd rather watch boxing. The guys sell the shit. The sport sucks, but the guys sell the ticket. That's why they get paid more money.
Okay,
This
because they
motherfucker
sell
wants
the
a
shit.
concert,
They
not
sell
the fight.
they sell the tickets. Who
Talking about a dude who watches Korean baseball at 4 a.m.
Yeah, facts.
This dude wakes up in Vegas to watch Premier League.
Facts. I do.
I mean, at 3:30 in the
I
morning.
So you like the concert, not the fight?
Listen, boxing, the guys sell the fucking show. UFC, they don't need to sell it. That shit, people are going to watch no matter what.
Yes.
That's the difference. When Mayweather fought De La Hoya, when Mayweather fought this guy, when Mayweather fought that guy,
years ago.
when Canelo shows up to fight, it doesn't matter. There's 100
That's
fucking
Canelo.
million
Who else?
Mexicans.
Yeah. Who else?
Ryan Garcia.
I'm just
who
telling
else?
you. Listen, I'm not comparing the two. Don't get it wrong. I'm not comparing the two.
I'm just saying the comparison's
Tank,
late.
The Errol Spence, fucking Crawford. Listen,
You can't go more than 5.
I'm not.
The big Mexican.
I think the UFC stars
Joshua.
heavily outweigh boxing stars. It's not even close.
100%. But the thing is that it doesn't matter who you put in the ring. UFC has proved it. That it doesn't matter who's in the fucking octagon. People watch no matter what.
Does that devalue?
People watch no matter what. That devalues the fighter.
I will watch. I will watch, but I don't pay for pay-per-view unless it's a match that I really want to see.
Yeah.
I ain't paying for that
ESPN
shit.
pays them
A
enough
Sean
money.
O'Malley type deal.
Yes,
Dude.
the big names.
That's now. You just started watching this shit now.
I understand, but
There's
Sean
people
O'Malley is bigger than almost every boxing star right now.
Sure. But the boxer can have one fight one time a year and make more money than Sean O'Malley will in 5.
That's
Yes,
my
that's
problem.
his point.
That is, you just proved
Because
my
he's
point.
not a draw. People will watch. He's a draw for you guys. People who watch UFC religiously, they will watch any one fight. That's the thing. Look at Boomer. He's going to watch PPF against whatever the fuck it is tomorrow night. He goes, I just want to watch fighting. There is more people like him than there are people like you.
Boomer thought that the Celtics and the Dodgers were in the Super Bowl. He doesn't.
Dude, at the
he's
end
a
of the
wrestler.
day, if the fighters, if there wasn't always guys waiting and dude, how many fights do they have every weekend? There's a preliminaries. There's a fucking preliminary to the preliminary to the there's stages. There's 3 levels of fights when they have these fucking things.
11 weeks straight of fighting.
How many times do you see in the first preliminaries, the shit that's like on ESPN or on fucking ABC or whatever? How many times is that one of those fights better than the other ones? A bunch of the times.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
It happens all the time.
Because those guys, people want to watch UFC no matter who the fuck it is. That's the thing. Dana White's never going to pay them what they think they deserve because at the end of the day, any 2 motherfuckers in there can make a good fight.
You're saying what they think they deserve. You don't think they deserve to get paid?
Whatever it is enough. Whatever the fuck it is now is enough.
Wow.
You're not bigger than the brand. UFC is the NFL. You're not fucking bigger than the brand. In boxing, they're their own fucking brand.
And I will
Canelo has a drink that you were drinking today. Where the fuck is Sean O'Malley's drink? Bring it out. Bring it out.
No.
McGregor was bigger than the stage.
I will say this.
Different.
I feel like they deserve. Wow, that was a good rant.
That was good.
Very good rant.
Send
That
that
was
to
a very
Dana.
good rant.
Send that shit to
Send
Dana.
that
I'm
shit
his
to
boy.
So
We should get Dina some tickets.
yes. So let me say this. Let me say this.
Thank you.
I will say this. Dana is the reason UFC is amazing. He runs it great. He gives the people the fights they want to see. He's a genius. I said I would vote for him for president. I really would. I think he's an intelligent man with common sense. That being said, I think these dudes should get paid a little bit more. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying.
They have bonuses and so on or whatever that they put out at every event. Best knockout, best fighter, whatever the fuck it is. That is more than enough. Sorry.
Wow.
It's just what it is. It's my opinion. And I don't watch very much of it.
Show over.
It's pretty valid though.
Yeah.
But
let's go home.
Just letting you know. Listen, Jay, you're about to take. Jay's taking off his singlet. Fuck it.
Good show, guys.
We'll go around the corner. Good show, guys. I'm done. Retiring.
But anyways,
That was only CJ's fire.
that was only
so.
CJ's
Wow.
firing.
3-hour
So,
show incoming.
anyway,
Yes.
Eddie Money, you firing somebody?
I'll say I'll be the last one.
Okay.
Jay wants to fire
Yeah.
Vanderpump Rules.
No, that's
Has it been bad?
It sucks.
this last two episodes have been fine.
No, they suck.
It's,
I saw the
it's
one-
subpar. It's subpar.
I saw the one where Tom. I don't know the.
Other Tom?
No, not the other Tom. Where Tom had a party
Yeah.
with like all these people there
Yeah.
at his house,
Yeah.
and then the other dude showed up, and then he was like pissing in his bushes.
Yeah.
Kennedy,
yes.
James
yeah,
Kennedy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I saw.
Okay. Well, that's not my firing.
It's kind of
No, let's hear.
Yeah. Well, I said that's who you're firing. That's you're done.
okay.
No,
But yeah.
I'm kidding. No,
No,
it's fine.
the whole NBA All Star, everything
Great
about
firing.
it.
That was my
it's
firing,
atrocious.
but so
Okay,
I'll
no.
piggyback with you.
Take it over because it's just embarrassing.
Atrocious.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. The fucking dunk contest is a fucking joke.
Oh,
The 3-point contest is the best event that they have, and Curry should have been in it. He's over here shooting with this chick, which is a fucking joke. All right, she's shooting WNBA balls. I don't want to hear it.
No.
was she?
I don't want to hear it.
That
Yes.
was my point.
I'm pretty sure that was the
Yes.
best event, period.
What? How was that the best event?
It was.
It
You
was.
didn't know Curry was letting her fuck. He was just like, and then at the end,
No.
Bro, he
It
hit the last three to win it. He hit the last 3 threes, the last 3 shots in the rack. He hit them all to win it. Get the fuck out of here.
No.
You didn't think he let her? The best
Let her
shooter.
what?
He let her.
He let her make baskets?
No. He could have made
Every basket.
5 more. He could have made 5 more. He kind of made it close, like, oh, what do I need here going into this?
Sabrina only missed one before, so she could have won if anything.
Dude,
And she shot
listen,
from
if
his
she
line.
would have made all of them but one, Curry would have made them all.
Can I ask a question before you?
She tied the 3-point contest winner, which was Dame with
Dude,
26.
come
Yeah.
on, man. That guy was actually competing against actual people. Get the fuck out of
Let me
here.
ask a question before
No,
you continue.
Come on.
So do you think? Do you
Sorry.
Oh,
She's
Jesus.
straight trash.
do you think? Do you
She-
think LeBron?
She is a person, though.
No, that's fine. So that's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
Do you think LeBron's inactivity during All Star during his whole career?
Don't clip that.
No, seriously. A question. Seriously. Do you think his inactivity in the All Star weekend, besides the All Star game, has affected anything or the mindset of future NBA players, which are
Like to not
present?
do it?
No, not to not do it, but just the whole lackluster of it
Wait,
being the way it is.
I get what he means, like a superstar not wanting to
So
do
yeah,
these.
that was
Besides Curry.
games.
that was Stephen
Well-
A's take on the dunk
He
contest.
said he ruined it. I'm just saying, would it?
Well, no.
Literally
We talked
blame
about this
LeBron.
last week. Name a superstar when they were a superstar that won the dunk contest. Not one. That he wasn't. Jordan wasn't a superstar. Dominique couldn't even Dominique scored 20 points a game. He wasn't a superstar. Harold Miner won the fucking dunk contest. D. Brown won the dunk contest. Max McClung, who's not in the league, won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Like, bro, the dunk contest is bullshit.
But-
it's
What,
garbage
Vince Carter?
now. Vince Carter wasn't a superstar at that point.
he was never
Yeah,
a
I never
superstar.
see-
They had at least like popular players within the sport competing in the dunk
Did you see the
contest, though.
Stephen A take?
Dude, no, I
He
don't
went-
watch that.
he went
shit.
extreme, yeah, he went-
He literally came out and blamed LeBron James for the dunk contest not being good anymore because he said once he turned it down, that all the big stars said no, which is
Bro,
that's ridiculous.
People forget that Jordan was in the dunk contest in 85, 86. Bro, he wasn't Larry Bird or Magic Johnson at that time. He wasn't Isaiah Thomas and those guys. Obviously, they couldn't dunk or whatever. Those guys were superstars at that time. Kareem, those guys were superstars. Bro, find a superstar in their prime that won that shit.
Blake Griffin.
That was like his second season.
Yeah, it was younger. Yeah.
Dwight Howard might have been the best player to win at the time.
Though.
Blake?
Yeah.
Still, he wasn't a superstar. You want to take a superstar. You take the superstars in the league right now. You want Giannis in the dunk contest?
No.
No, but we're talking about
Ooh, that would be fun.
LeBron's
He's
this
7'2".
this athletic
Yeah, he
freak
could do
that
some more
would
stuff.
be
Dwight
able
Howard.
to probably do a great job at a dunk contest. So I think that's why they say it. He's the exception because it's not a superstar like Giannis.
Dude, it's because they go back that Jordan won it, Kobe won it. Bro,
Dude.
Isaiah Ryder won it too. Like, who the fuck is that guy? How about Harold Miner won it?
You know
You don't
why?
even know who that is.
Because they were good dunkers. Like LeBron
Yes.
is not a good dunker.
He could throw a
Is that
nasty
dunker. That
tomahawk,
sounds
though.
stupid. He's not a good dunker. It
No,
just-
LeBron. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. LeBron's not a Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady. Those guys.
You don't think he could be?
He could be, but that's not who
During
he
the
is.
layup lines, he is. Remember those videos I sent you?
Yeah.
You know who? I have a hot take. You know who was the worst dunker of all time that I've ever seen, and was 6'8", first round pick, superstar in the league? James Worthy. He sucked at dunking. He would just put it in the rim, never break the rim. Go watch his dunks; they're horrible.
Do you know why?
Probably because his coach.
Probably because the fucking dudes bust their hands in practice.
Yeah,
And it's like, no, because I can actually kind of shoot a 15-footer.
he's one of my. I think he's one of my favorite players. He just sucked at dunking and whatever. I'm not counting it against him.
Blaming LeBron is fucking stupid.
It's stupid.
The fact the dunk contest sucks. It sucked since Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine
Got robbed.
and Aaron Gordon was robbed. That was the best dunk contest where they were creative. These guys, they're only recreating other bro. Brent Barry won the dunk contest jumping from fucking 2 inches from the free throw line, and it was supposedly from the free. Get the fuck out of here. They're just recreating at this point. It should be taken out.
So what do you think about the All-Star game?
I think it's trash. I have a take on it, which is what I was gonna fire them about it.
Go for it.
So I thought, I don't know how many All-Stars they have per side, but let's say you take 20 from the East, 20 from the West. You split them up into 4 teams, right? And you split them up into 4 teams, 10 and 10, and they play like hockey does. They do heads up, and then the winners play in the last game for whatever the amount of money is. I think if you did that, at least it'll be entertaining because you have to put money into it because these guys, they make so much money. All the All-Stars, there's not a turd in that game, with the exception of Scotty fucking Barnes.
Average salary
He
for
was straight
NBA
garbage.
is? You know what the average salary for an NBA player is?
Wait.
I don't know if this is true,
Go
but
back.
I heard it last week.
He's right.
$10 million a year. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I think the salary cap's 120 million. There's 12 guys on the roster, 15 basically.
That's pretty
but
crazy.
it's technically 12 active.
Yeah, Sabonis' contract was the same as Mbappe's when he signed to Madrid recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, they get a ridiculous amount of money. So you want to see them fucking dunking and playing defense against each other. Dude, they don't play the defense half the season anyways. You want them to play on a Sunday? Now, oh, fuck.
True.
I don't play defense against Tobias Harris, but now you want me to guard Giannis, on a Sunday?
Do we need All-Star break, actually?
They need the break. They cried about it. They extended it till Thursday.
But do we need events? Do we need that as people?
The All-Star
I said-
game used to be something different because
It was more competitive. Larry Bird came out.
They wanted to play.
Larry Bird
the
came
guys
out.
weren't very good.
And no, stop.
Sorry, we're not
going
gonna
there.
do.
We're
I'm
not going
sorry.
there. We're
I'm
not
sorry.
Rick Flores.
When you made an All-Star game before, when you made an All-Star game before, it was like something. It was like an honor. Now there's like fucking 10 guys that you could pick at point guard.
So when did it become horrible?
It's been like 10 years.
10. Okay, I can see
It's
that.
been like 10 years that it's been straight
Maybe more.
garbage.
Yeah.
Rick Flores said he liked the Larry Bird comment regarding All-Star. He said they need to play harder.
Yeah.
And then also, Michael Brown, by the way, to start it before we did our firing, said, can't wait for CJ's takes tonight.
Oh,
What a hater.
Yes.
What a hater. You had a good take already though, CJ. So fucking plus one
Solid.
for you.
Yes.
Look at that.
To circle back to that real quick, we don't have to go into it, but there's some comments when you guys are arguing about it. Luke says Dana pays them fair. There's been one fighter bigger than the brand, and that's Connor.
Yeah.
And then Rick Flores says, I agree with Rafa, but people are not just money signs like they used to anymore due to ways around. And then Rick has a firing. He said he's tired of all the fucking Karens out in the world We should make all jobs require employees to wear uniforms so that all Karens get to go off you on you, even though you have nothing to do with it.
Okay,
I agree,
Rick.
Rick.
Yes.
Someone had a
This is
bad
my
day at
uniform.
work.
I wear this shit every day, man.
Hey, do you have a firing? I'll do mine last.
I have a quick hiring. I want to promote the Kansas City Chiefs organization for signing former San Diego State
Good.
Aztec Matt Ariza, falsely accused of sexual assault, and it was thrown out last year, which means that teams could have signed him last year, and he was just not an ordinary punter.
Oh no, I've seen this guy punt in person.
He was the best punter in the league with the Buffalo Bills. He didn't play very long, but he got accused. The guy, was just destroyed, reputation. It was cleared, and shout out for them to, for the Chiefs to reach out. I thought it should have happened last year. I thought the Bills should have brought him back. He probably said, screw you.
Probably.
But, yes, shout out to Kansas City Chiefs, man. That dude, just like Trevor Bauer, I believe, deserves a job, and I believe that the Dodgers should bring him back and apologize.
That's never happening.
Yeah, I know, but doesn't mean I can't wish.
What do you got, Eddie Money?
All right, so mine's like a transitional firing to go into our next topic.
Giggity.
Okay.
So I'm firing the new format of the college football playoff, which we can get into and
Yeah,
talk
let's get
about.
into
I'd
it, man.
love to. Let's hear the firing.
I just think, so for those that don't know, the format is the top 5 conference champions, right?
Yes.
And then the next 7 highest rankings.
So let's go really quick. Let's get into this because this is a good topic. Let's get the top 5. We have the SEC, correct?
Yeah, the Big Ten,
Big
the Big
Ten.
12, the ACC, and who's the other conference?
Yes, that's the problem here.
It can't be the fucking Pac-12. There's 2 teams.
There's 2 teams.
It can't be Pac-12.
Yeah, so who are the 5? Is it the American Conference
The
now?
the Mountain West.
Yeah, like what are we doing here? Like San Jose State's gonna get a top 5 seed?
Like seriously,
Yeah, that's stupid.
ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Can you
because
find out? It can't be the Pac-12. They have 2 fucking teams.
It can't be Pac-12. So who are they talking about when they say Big Five?
Are they doing like the SEC East and West? That'd be good.
that would make sense.
But they're not.
They're
No,
talking
that-
about
yeah.
they're talking about the best group of 5, the Mountain West, Big whatever the fuck, Conference USA. They're talking about that being the fifth seed. So the best we can fucking hope for is a Boise State fucking winning the Mountain West and being good one
So let
year.
me ask you this, because this is a detail that I don't know about, that is very possible. Are they saying that the Big 5 conferences will automatically
Yes.
Get a playoff bid.
okay,
Yes.
that we know. But are they saying if you win your conference, you are ranked in the top 5?
It doesn't matter if you're not ranked in the top 5 or not. If you win the conference championship, you are in.
I know that. What I'm saying is there's a guarantee. So
Oh, I get it.
if
Yeah.
SEC's first, Big 10, a Big 12, and then these other 2, whatever conferences, will you be ranked 4th and 5th?
Right. Yeah. I think that, and that's the way it's going to be.
I'm telling you
there's
that's
no way.
I think that's the way they're doing it.
No
Yeah,
way.
because they're rewarding conference championships now.
They're making the incentive of the regular season bigger by rewarding who wins the conference championship.
I agree with letting the conference champion get in, but don't put him in the top 5, man.
I agree with you.
So according to CBS Sports, this article, the 1 seed, according to this, however way they did it, would be the SEC champion, Big 10 champion, ACC champion, Big 12 champion at 4, and then the rankings, and then the 5th person would be, I guess that's just the best conference or whatever. They had this Liberty Conference USA champion.
so what do you say?
USA.
So
they're-
the one with the best record, so it'll be the highest ranked winner. So let's say Liberty wins whatever it is, Conference USA, and so team wins whatever the fucking Sun Belt, whatever the fuck it is, whichever team is highest ranked, that is the team that's going to get
that's
that
gonna
5
get
seed.
in.
Okay, but are they going to get the
No,
5
no, no,
seed?
no. The way that CBS has it, it's the 3
just gonna get in.
The 3 big, the at-larges, and then the best of the group of 5
Gets in the 12.
Because even
That's how it should
even
be.
ACC, if they're the 4th best conference, they
should be
they
4th.
shouldn't be guaranteed a 4th spot.
Well, no.
That's what
You're right.
I'm saying. Well, it's a good-
They'll iron it out. It sounds like a clusterfuck to me.
yeah.
To do that, I think you should have just taken the top 12 ranked
teams.
fucking teams.
The talk to teams. Like,
That's it.
very
Because
simple.
imagine if, let's say, let's just say Arkansas had somehow, whatever. Well, now the thing is and I get. Well, you know what? Now looking at it, actually, they did it right because what happens is now with the SEC, you know, they had split to East and West. Yeah. They cut that now. So now the SEC is not split.
Divisions are gone.
Divisions are gone. So the divisions are gone. So
in
now
Big Ten as
all
well?
conferences.
So just the 1 and the 2 are the ones that are going to play for the title.
Ohio State and Michigan will be in the Big Ten championship this year.
Relax. Tone that shit way the fuck down.
Michigan,
way the fuck down. Oregon and Ohio State is who's going to be in that title game. You can bring that motherfucker way back.
Ooh, well,
Michigan, throwing Michigan out there. Michigan,
are you going to put
coach is going to be crying after every fucking win. They beat Youngstown State and fucking coach is crying.
Are you willing to put that on cut?
I'm willing to put it on cut. That Ohio State wins the Big Ten, by the way. It's my prediction.
I agree.
But they will face Oregon in the title game. That is my prediction.
Guys,
on cut, we can bet it. My matchup for the Big Ten, you can take everybody else. I will take Oregon and Ohio State as the top 2 dogs.
That's perfect for cut. Perfect.
Love it.
All right, man. Good firing, Eddie Money.
Great firing, Eddie Money. You're becoming a phenomenal asset.
I think the glasses are helping you out.
Yeah. That glow that Jay pointed out about his lips.
Lip gloss.
Jay sits there and he goes, "Your lips look juicy tonight."
Oh
yeah.
And then I said, "What's wrong?"
Yeah, no, what's wrong? let me handle that for you. Let me fix your problem.
Oh, damn, man.
Oh man, these guys are bad.
Anyone out there? Any firings out there in YouTube land?
Oh, Rick says Oregon would take it.
Oh, no.
Ohio State's a top dog this year.
Yeah, Ohio State's winning it all.
Rick, if you're willing to do something on cut, I have Ohio State winning the Big Ten. Rich and I can place a bet through cut. I have Ohio State. You have Oregon. And if we're both wrong, then we're both fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Cut with a K with 2 T's.
Kutt. Cut. Download the app. Sign up. We're going to give you guys a code on Monday.
Yes.
And you guys can post it and you guys can bet any ridiculous thing we have on here. Yes. Anything ridiculous thing we say, we'll put our money to it. Well, Eddie's got some ridiculous takes I want to get to in a bit.
But I say some really fucking far out shit, man.
Oh no, we've heard.
But
anyways,
without a referral link.
Since we're on college football, let's get in the top 25 early.
I was gonna say this would prove Rick right.
Oh, this right here?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't agree with all of this, but Georgia's at number 1. I agree with Georgia at 1. Texas at 2. Oregon 3. Bama 4. Ohio State 5. Michigan 6. Ole Miss, Missouri, Arizona, Notre Dame, Washington, Penn State, Utah, LSU, Oklahoma, FSU. There's the only small schools. And SMU's now in the Big 12, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's no non-power 4 conference school, even in the early top 25.
Should they get rid of those names? Like the Big 12 has like 18 teams. The Big 10 has like...
What are you going to call it? The Big 18?
Yeah.
Big 18?
No, I think the Big 12's fine, Eddie. It's...
We got to keep some traditions.
Yeah, get some shit.
How about math? Like simple fucking math.
Big 10's got like fucking 16 teams, 18 teams too. What are you going to call it? The Big 16?
In 100 years, aliens are going to come down and look at these hieroglyphics, these trophies, and they're going to say Big 10 championship, and then 18 teams listed. So all the historians are going to be like, there was something really weird. Their math doesn't add up here.
We'll let them do it.
Yes.
We'll let them do it. I think Ohio State's the best team in the country.
That's my bridge, and
that is what I think.
So why are you okay with Georgia at number 1 then?
Well, when we get started after week 4 or 5, you'll see that Ohio State will be the best.
I think that we should get rid of preseason rankings. I think that they shouldn't have rankings until week 4 or 5.
I've always believed that because I feel like if you start off the season in ESPN's or USA Today's top fucking 25 and you're 9-0 and all you're playing is Wichita State of Chattanooga, Tennessee or whatever the fuck. And you're 9-0.
Great school.
Teams get carried into contention.
Yeah, all the time. All the time. And then when they get to the playoffs, they're gone.
The Notre Dames who play 2, maybe 3 ranked teams.
All the time. Yeah. Notre Dame, and it's like, dude, you don't have shit.
Dude, every analyst last year wanted to give Georgia the trophy. The only team that could touch them is maybe Tennessee the whole year. I mean, they tried to give it to them.
They did.
Ridiculous, man. Anyone have a problem? I think Ohio State is the best team in the country.
I think so, too. And they've added piece after piece after piece.
Yes.
And they have the best offensive coordinator in the country. Book that.
Ooh.
You got something to say?
I just got like a, it's college football. I got a hot take.
Let's hear it.
We got to name something. The
God, here we go.
A skin tone take, preseason take.
All right, let's hear
A
it.
cut take?
Skin tone preseason cut take.
Let's hear it.
Wow.
A Pac-12 team will win the Big 12 championship.
I don't even know what the fuck that means. There is no Pac-12. What is he talking about?
Utah or
I know what he's talking about.
Utah, Colorado, Arizona, Arizona State will one of those teams
That's not a
will
hot take.
win. Yes, it is.
What the fuck? Let's go through the rankings. The first Big 12 team in the rankings is fucking Arizona at 9. Utah is the next Big 12 team at 13.
This is what I will do. This is my promise to this podcast. I'm going to fucking screenshot these fucking people on Twitter, the shit that they say, so I can bring fucking these teams, Texas Tech and all. They are getting Colorado and Utah no respect.
Well,
Zero
I would
respect.
give Colorado zero respect as well. You saw what they did.
The Big 12 was straight trash last year.
That's fine. I know Colorado.
I know, but the Big 12 teams, what Utah and Colorado and Arizona State, they should be the top 4 teams.
Don't mention Colorado in the same sentence with Utah and Arizona. I don't think it's disrespectful to Arizona. It really is. The way Arizona played, the way Arizona finished the season with that and that QB that they have, dude, Colorado is an afterthought. Their quarterback is good. But dude, don't put them in the same breath.
Did you hear real quick about what the QB and their wide receiver from Arizona do with the NAL money?
What do they do with
They
it?
spread it amongst the team and donated.
Shut the fuck up.
No, dude, those guys
deserve to be the #1 team in the country. Are you kidding me?
Is Dice paying you to say this?
Noah
Dude,
Fafita.
if you have kids, think about it. You have kids.
Servite.
You have kids that are taking their NIL money together
Yeah.
and donating it, bro. Nobody's doing that shit at
McMillan,
Georgia.
right?
I guarantee you, if Caleb Williams donated some of that penthouse money to the rest of the USC, they would be. I mean, just a little bit. I mean,
They might have won another game.
Yeah, just a little
They
bit.
might have played a little defense.
a little harder.
A little harder.
While we're watching Homeboy go to the penthouse after a 40-point ass beating.
Yeah, taking selfies in the elevator.
every time.
Eddie's pet
Every
peeve.
day. Every day, a selfie in the elevator,
Dude,
man.
Eddie fucking literally got on Instagram and fucking looked up Caleb Williams just to see the selfie in the
It's
elevator.
every day. It's ridiculous. You know what that says to me? Like, you're in there and you're like, damn, I look good. Like, dude, the elevator has a mirror, bro. Like, we know. We know. It's like, stop. Like, just look at yourself in the mirror, get Jay's Jergens lotion, and take care of yourself. Do the A-Rod thing and kiss yourself in the mirror. It's really, dude, don't ever, guy selfies?
Eddie hates it.
No.
No.
A
Yeah.
big-
you hear that, Jay?
yeah.
Those selfies that you're sending Eddie money?
Wasn't the selfie of you laying down? That was the selfie.
No,
That was not a selfie.
That was a tripod.
That was my wife.
That was a tripod.
Yeah, that was my wife.
Tripod setup.
That was a tripod. But you got to do shit like that when you're in Miami then. Fuck it. That's stupid.
And Rick Flores said with a dress, too.
He did. Rick went lying. Caleb wore a dress.
Yeah,
He wore a dress.
An orange one.
An orange one. He looked like one of those Buddhist dudes.
Like Rice Krispies? I mean, Reese's Pieces.
Buddhist orange.
Reese's Pieces.
No, like a monk.
like a monk.
He wore a monk dress.
I know, but his skin tone in orange, Reese's Pieces. Come on.
Oh, zing.
Oh my God.
Good shit,
We're not
Jay.
racist on this show. Ever.
Well,
But
where are we?
So CJ's bullshit hot take on how one of the teams that was in the Pac-12 is going to win the Big 12, not so hot.
Yeah, according to ESPN Top 25 rankings, it's probably the coldest take.
Yeah, literally. If we look at it, you know what a hot take would have been? That Washington would win the Big 10. That's a hotter take.
With Will Rogers?
I'm just saying that would have been a hotter take because you have
That's a
Texas.
stupid take.
You have Oregon, Ohio State, and Michigan all in that same conference, all above that. You literally took the #1 team in the Big 12, which is Arizona, the #9, the #2 team in Utah.
Since you just said that, I'll give you another fucking take. Since you just
Give
said
me a hot
Washington.
one. Don't say
Since
I'm
you
gonna-
just said Washington will not finish in the top of the Big 10.
No, you don't have to talk.
You just said Washington.
I'm
Washington
telling you,
will not finish.
they're
in the top
giving you an
10.
example of what a real hot take would be.
I'm giving you an example. Washington, to me, is not even going to end up in the top 25 when the season's over. I'm telling you, that would have been a hotter take than you're ridiculous.
Let's real quick. Let's give some SoCal love to Noah Fafita, and McMillan. What's his first name?
TJ?
Jalen, right?
TJ?
TJ McMillan, number 4.
TJ.
Yeah, the dudes. I told Rich, who's a U of A alum. I'm like, you got 2 dogs, man. They could have win. McMillan could have win anywhere, and Fafita,
They both could have went anywhere.
No,
not
McMillan.
anywhere.
You
but
made fun of him because he was
he's tiny.
5'7".
I still make fun
Noah
of him.
Fafita was very under-recruited.
Yes, but they both chose, and they people tried to get them. He could have went to Alabama. I told Rich.
Stop that.
I told
Don't say that.
McMillan?
Oh, I thought you said Fafita.
No. McMillan could have went anywhere. He was a two-way star. That's the last time they beat Bosco was when they had those two.
First time in like 20 years.
Yeah.
Years.
But let me say, shout out to those two guys. That's amazing. Sharing their NIL money.
That's insane.
That's so badass. And let's give them a round of applause to the Servite kids, the Friars, you guys. We'll see how you do without Jed Fish because I think he was a great coach. And we'll see how this new guy does. But they got 2 dogs, man. 2 dogs.
Love it.
Rough. What's next? What's next, man?
Oh, so you had so Eddie, before we went on, Eddie, we're going to go ahead.
Noah Fafita and by the way, his name is how do you say that?
Tataroa.
So he's
turned down.
Polynesian, yes.
Yeah.
TJ.
They both turned down an offer from Kalen DeBoer in Alabama to stay at Arizona. Both breakout stars recently announced that they will return in 2024.
dude.
Kalen
So
DeBoer
both of
offered
them.
Noah Fafita.
Wow, dude, he's such a, and they're both Bible thumping kids. They're just great human beings, but really good football players.
Yes.
Really good, man. So, I
wanted to address the since we're on football, Eddie came out with a take.
Oh God.
He said Isaiah Pacheco that the Chiefs should move on from Isaiah Pacheco.
I didn't say they should move on. I said.
What did he say, anybody?
I said that the Chiefs should draft or get a running back.
That's fucking move on.
That you're saying. That's
said-
exactly what he's saying.
Okay, now look up the stats here. Okay,
Listen, before we look up the
He's
stats,
a third down running back.
the man has won 2 Super Bowls as the starting running back.
And
So why would you need to move on?
Why would you move on?
because, okay, first of all, shout out to Patrick Mahomes. He's pretty good. I don't know if you guys know this because he did more with less this year than he ever has. That offense was atrocious. It was bad. I mean, rookie receivers usually don't have good first years. Without Rashid Rice, and Kelsey, basically, dude, their other receivers literally cost them at least 2 games. Kadarius Toney cost them a game, and NVS dropped the ball. At least 2, maybe 3 games. Didn't help them, cost them a game. So you can't tell me if you're, and here we go again. They said the same.
This is a Purdy take. This is the exact Purdy take. Except you're talking about the running back that started on the team that went back to back.
Was he the reason?
They still won. He started. He was the main ball carrier.
He was a factor.
Pull up his stats from the Super Bowl, man.
Pull up his stats. He didn't even hit his over on yards.
Who gives a fuck? He's a running back in today's NFL.
Dude, they got their ass slammed in the first half. They stopped him. They stopped that whole offense cold. If you could upgrade, listen, first of all, he's Puerto Rican.
It's a Super Bowl.
He's Puerto Rican. I love the kid. He's 7th round draft pick. I love the kid. I root for you. Isaiah Pacheco, man.
Sounds like you're not doing very much rooting.
I'm just saying.
I root for you, but I hope someone take your spot.
I'm just saying, if you're the Chiefs.
And you're a Raider fan.
If you're the Chiefs and you can get, I'll tell you who I would get. This is a hot take. And if I was this person,
Derrick Henry?
no.
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
Why?
If I'm Josh Jacobs,
No.
I take $6 million and go beat the Raiders' ass.
Or you could just be the Chiefs and keep Pacheco and spend that money on
who's a better running back? Give me a break.
I don't care.
Jacobs or
Let me
Isaiah
ask you something.
Pacheco?
I won 2 Super Bowls with Isaiah Pacheco. I can take $6 million and add another fucking 6 or 7 to it and maybe get Mike Evans for $13, $14, $15 million a year, whatever it is. And that's better than having a running back that can maybe run on first down.
I would love to talk to the Louts. The Louts are North Carolina. They're from Kansas City.
I would only draft a running back to replace Hilaire.
Oh, he's horrible. I said it.
And why? And you're drafting one in the 7th round.
Yeah. Get a backup for Pacheco.
I wouldn't even draft one. I would get one in free agency.
Dude,
draft-
that's spending money. You have a Super Bowl winning running back.
Yeah.
You know who they should get? I'll have a good one. And you probably get
Nobody.
They don't
need anybody.
Oh my God.
He's like
Guys,
Saquon Barkley.
this is the
If
Purdy
you
take.
can't upgrade at a position
It costs money,
It's
Eddie.
an unnecessary upgrade, though.
It's an
when
unnecessary
you
upgrade.
have other holes that you should be upgrading at.
Like you said, they need a receiver.
Yeah.
yeah.
They do need a receiver. I would go get Evans.
So why would they upgrade a running back?
So they
Why
guy
would
would
they
need
upgrade
a
a receiver?
Dude, my take on Isaiah Pacheco is that he runs hard. He weighs 150 pounds wet. He goes down at first contact. He runs the ball hard. He runs hard as he can.
Guess how much?
Eddie.
Guess how much that affected them in this Super Bowl?
Oh,
Not a
They
one.
didn't come out and freaking blow the 49ers out of the water.
They won the game.
Because of freaking Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Not because of Isaiah
So-
Pacheco.
Dude, that
By the way,
That's
this is a terrible
This is
take.
one
I
of
want
the
this
worst.
entire
Yeah.
fucking clip.
Pacheco's 5'10", 216.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was also 5'10" in high school. 195, by the way.
Okay, we acting like he's like so small. Like,
Dude, he goes down at first
Okay,
contact.
all right.
He runs hard. He goes
Can
down.
you
at first
see yards after contact for Pacheco
what
receiving?
games am I watching?
And he says that Pacheco can't catch the ball.
He can't. When's the last time?
Please look up this man's
Hakatomi
stats.
Plaza. When's the last time you?
You're wrong. Yeah.
Please pull this
in the
man
Super
up.
Bowl, he had 6 for 33.
Six catches?
Receiving.
Yeah, those are freaking.
Eddie,
those are.
he had 6 catches.
Those are flips.
Oh my god,
They are. I bet you. I bet 3 of them are.
A post down the field. Hey, running back, do a post corner.
He wants run a fade route in the end
Eddie,
zone.
Eddie, I'm surprised you're going with this take.
Dude.
You're doubling down, which I respect it.
Dude, I said it.
I respect it.
He's doubling down on fucking 19.
I want to talk, dude. I want to talk to the Louds from North Carolina. I want a real Kansas City Chiefs fan. To
You
tell
don't
me-
need a real Chiefs fan to understand that common sense would tell you that you don't need to waste money in a position
I'm thinking-
that's
okay, so
that's
how
been
much-
good enough to win 2 Super Bowls.
How much is Pacheco getting paid?
Like 800 grand.
I
Maybe
think,
less.
I think you can get a. They need a first and second down running back. Is what I'm saying. He's not a first and second down running back to me.
Well, I don't know to you, but he won.
So
It
so,
did enough.
he had a
so
good-
did so did the 52nd man on their roster that didn't get in. He won.
He had a good playoff.
So they
Good
should have.
playoffs.
Pacheco had a good playoff. I don't know about that.
Anybody find me?
He had
this
81 carries for 313 yards.
in the playoffs.
3 touchdowns, 12 catches for 60 yards.
Straight trash, homie.
What?
How's I don't understand.
Hey, are you fucking kidding? He had 300 yards in 4 games.
Listen, if the
In a passing league.
If the 49er fans and Chiefs fans don't want my help to improve their team, then
No,
you know what? I'm not going to give any more
Jesus
great
Christ.
advice.
Oh my God,
Man.
that's a ridiculous take.
Dude,
This is a ridiculous take. And then the thing is, he comes out, he's Puerto Rican. I love the kid, but you're not rooting for him.
I don't think he's.
I'm rooting for you, but don't play football
Yeah.
anymore. The Josh,
Eddie, that
the
take-
Josh Jacob take was really
What?
weird.
That he should go to the Chiefs and try to beat the Raiders' ass? And by the way, I'd want him to go there because he never finishes the season. He's always fucking hurt. He's a China doll.
The Chiefs are not doing, dude. How you give
I
up?
know. I said $6 million. I would take 6 to go over there and try to stick it to the Raiders.
His yards after contact is pretty bad. It's 1.8. But
Boom!
terrible. But it's
Boom! And I
terrible.
didn't know that because I could see it with my own eyes.
Okay, but
That's fine. He won the Super Bowl.
Oh my God! That's
Eddie, he
a
had
great
6
serviceable
catches.
running back.
so did
Yeah.
a running back on that team that never got a ball. He
Eddie,
also has
he
a
had
ring.
6 catches in the game, though. He had 6 catches. What he rushed for
is-
50
One
something
playoff game, he
yards.
almost had 100 yards rushing.
No, he didn't.
That's an old that
Yes,
mentality.
against
Yeah.
the Bills, he had 15 for 97 and a touchdown.
Yes.
Come on.
I don't get it.
And in that game,
And against the Chiefs, he had 24 for 89 in tub.
in who against who?
The Dolphins.
The
okay.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Come on, Eddie. 24 carries. The guy carried the load. Giggity.
Eddie's in too deep right now.
Yeah, Eddie.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's backtracking.
No,
and he just keeps
no,
walking
no,
into the
no.
wall.
He's a
Just
fall
keeps
to the pool
walking
right now.
into the wall.
I can give you a shot of redemption, though, Eddie.
Thank you.
Where's your singlet?
Fucking drop it off right there.
Go ahead,
I
anybody.
said you can redeem yourself with your mock draft.
Yeah,
You're not
seriously.
winning this at all.
Okay.
This is a
my
bad.
my mock draft's gonna upset you guys even more.
This is
by
a
the way.
bad take. That's just a bad
I
take.
need
That
it.
is ridiculous.
I need
Clip the shit out of this. Are you kidding? You're gonna have fucking thousands of people.
You can make 3 clips out of this.
Usually,
segment.
I think Eddie's putting on a front for clip, but this one you're like, nah.
No, he was adamant about this shit. We had to
I
stop
said
him
it
mid
all year.
conversation.
I said it all year. I
No,
don't-
he said
goes
throughout
down
the
on
year
first-
that he goes down on first contact, which is fine.
No, it's not.
The
You're
guy
running
won the
back.
Super Bowl.
Go look at Josh Jacobs a year ago. He led the league in yards after
This is
contact.
the problem. Eddie,
CMC.
Listen, this is the problem with both of those takes. That yes, those two teams, the Niners with Brock Purdy, the Chiefs with Pacheco, which is obviously not the same fucking thing of importance, right? But these two teams just went to the Super Bowl, and you want to throw away Purdy.
That offense is garbage.
And then you want to throw away Pacheco. Two guys that make fucking minimum that helps build the rest of the fucking team while having players.
That's your only good point.
While having, dude, these guys
That's the only point needed, though.
That's the only point needed. These guys are efficient enough. You act like they're going out there and they're not producing. Pacheco produced. I'm sorry, Brock Purdy produced. That whether you like it or not, yes, they can upgrade because guess what? Kirk Cousins is better than Brock Purdy. Yes, but he's not. He doesn't cost $800,000. If you get him, you can't pay the other guy. You can't pay the other guy. Go and get Josh Jacobs. Now you can't sign a fucking key receiver that you should get.
You can get. He's going to be a 5th or 6th round pick, and I can't remember his name. I've been trying to think for the last 3 minutes while you guys are talking shit about me. He's not Edgerrin James, but who's
definitely not Andrew James because
that's a couple years.
yeah, that's
no,
like 15 years ago.
He's well, come on, I had a kid at 15.
Yeah. Oh, it's somebody's kid.
It's somebody's kid.
Oh.
Don't know who.
Yeah,
it
you're
is.
talking about Frank Gore's kid.
Yes, go get Frank Gore's kid. I'm telling you, he's a dog. He's gonna get picked, and you could pay him $800, and he's a tougher running back. He's a better running back. Isaiah, I love you, Papa, but you don't 1.8 after contact. That means people blow on your heart and you fucking fall down, man.
When you win the Super Bowl and you have guys that are minimum players and produce, you don't go and throw them away and get somebody else.
If you're a GM, everyone is upgradable. Everybody.
Not when he was
if
you
can get him
good
at the
enough.
same price.
You're not getting anybody at the same price. Listen, they can draft Frank Gore. Guess Frank Gore is not going to be getting the fucking carries in the playoffs if Pacheco has the same stellar season that he has. He rarely makes mistakes. He had that fumble. He went to everybody on the sideline, and he apologized to everybody on the fucking team.
As he should.
That guy has Did CMC walk over and fucking apologize for that bullshit fumble? Did he say, my bad, I wore jeans to the game? That's why I'm fumbling shit? Did he go to the sideline?
You don't know that. You could have.
They didn't say it, so I'm going to assume he didn't say it. Shit. So there's no way that they moved off of Pacheco at all. It's a ridiculous take.
Okay.
Ridiculous take.
Okay, I think some KC fans are actually going to agree with me on this.
What
I
KC
really
fans are going to agree with
the
it?
real ones. The guy who's in jail for robbing banks.
I want.
Those are the real Raider fans. Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh,
No. They had the
Take it
mascot, the guy who was dressing up as the thing.
Eddie Money.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah. The bank robber.
The maniac. The something maniac.
Yeah, I
or
don't know what
something
the fuck
like
it's called. But anyways.
That's hilarious.
That's-
You have your shot at redemption now with your mock draft.
that. So are we going to go right into our?
No, let's
how do you wanna-
let's not do the mock draft. We came up with a list of top 5
Oh, yes.
most overrated players.
Yes.
I'll take all the shit here because my list is ridiculous. But if you want, I'll go first.
So guys, we came up with the most overrated top 5, the most overrated players in the NFL all time. Not this year, not last year, but all time. And we asked for what's his name from Barstool?
Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank came up with some. He's a treasure in the
He did
country.
regardless of sport, though. He did regardless.
Oh, he did all?
Yeah,
All right.
and he's so great. His Chris Paul, almost overrated. I love that. Number 3.
That was great.
That was. He's.
We're
a
doing
genius.
NFL.
We're doing
I'm going to
NFL.
go first. Number 5, Bo Jackson.
Oh my!
Bo Jackson. Most overrated.
That's. Well,
I can see
if
it.
If you agree with that,
I didn't say it, but I could see
I can
it.
see it.
I could see it.
what can you see? He was the best athlete on the fucking field.
That's fine.
Every time he stepped on.
That's
I know
fine.
he's about to say it. I'm about to let him speak.
That's fine. He could have been the best athlete we've ever seen. The man had, in 4 seasons, he didn't complete 1. And he rushed for 2,800 yards in 4 years.
because he was playing
Because why?
baseball.
No, because he kept
He
getting
never
hurt.
played. No, he never played a full season. Do
Of
your homework.
course. And he had 2,800 yards in 4 years.
Because he played 5 games every year.
So he's, if you consider him, we're talking about football player. He's an over. Oh,
Look at
Bo
Bo-
knows.
look
Bo
at Bo
knows.
Jackson.
Bo don't know 3,000 yards.
Oh, see, this is a bad
Bo
take.
don't know 1,000 yards.
Bad take on Rafa's point. I think he leads the league in yards per carry ever, I believe.
He had, you know how many, dude, he didn't even play 30 games. Or no,
Because
he didn't play 40.
He was busy playing baseball.
Did he ever make a fucking playoff? Baseball season was over for him.
By the concept of the category being NFL players, Rafa has a point.
No, he doesn't.
I'm talking about him on the
saying
field.
Playing baseball. Obviously, he's not playing NFL football.
Yeah,
You're talking about overall. When he was on the field, he was the best player on the field.
He was the best player on the field who did nothing to help his team win.
Okay.
Who produced nothing.
You know who his quarterbacks were?
What did he produce?
His quarterbacks were like Jay Schrader,
People
Mark
talk
Wilson,
about Bo Jackson like, wow.
because he was wow.
He was.
You know
4 seasons and less than 40 games. That's what he was wow about. That's overrated.
He's tied with Jim Brown for
Yeah.
500
Overrated.
Yards per carry.
Yards per carry.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
know who might have yards per carry more? Dante Hall, probably. Like, who was a kick returner, like on a reverse or some shit. Overrated. My opinion, overrated.
Is he overrated after he's playing? But like Eddie's saying, once you're in the game, once you're there, your teammate.
He didn't produce enough to be even rated. He didn't produce enough. The man had 2,800 yards.
Because he didn't play games.
So that makes it overrated.
But when he was playing, he was the best player on his team.
He could have been the best player, but he didn't.
No, he was the best player.
He could have been, but he didn't play enough games, which makes him over fucking rated.
That's a good fool.
I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm not giving you a ride to LAX
Okay.
tonight.
I know he's trying to. Like, he is an overrated football player,
Yeah.
but he's one of the greatest athletes
all
of all
time.
time.
Top 5 greatest athletes all time. Overrated football player. That's it.
Number 2 to Jim Brown in yards per carry.
Yards per, but like,
If we go by a guy who had, let's say, 1,000 carries, he's not on the fucking list because he didn't have 1,000 carries.
But on the flip side of that, isn't it more impressive because he was doing that while
Which
playing
made
baseball?
Deion Sanders
which
says
would make him a great athlete,
Deion
not
Sanders said he
football
was
player.
the best athlete he's ever fucking played against.
athlete. This is football player.
He might do if he played every game in the NFL, he would have been the best running back all
But
time.
he didn't, which makes him overrated because he didn't.
Or what
because
if? What ifer?
a majority, or not a majority, but a decent amount of people will put Bo Jackson in their top 5
running backs
of all time.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
Well, you wouldn't, but
But a
there's
majority of people
I'm talking
will.
about the general public. He's overrated.
Okay, well, man, was
That's-
that number 5? We did.
That's
we're
number
barely
5.
on number 5
We're
right
barely
now.
on number,
It better get better.
Number 4, Herschel Walker. Overrated. The man had 2 Pro Bowls in 14 fucking seasons. He was traded for the world. He didn't do shit.
I like that one.
Overrated. Number 3, Eli Manning.
Oh,
The man won 2 Super Bowls. Okay, he won 2. The next 3 guys.
beat the best team in NFL history.
Well, his team did.
That
Right?
was his team.
Yes, his team did. His team won 2 Super Bowls, which he led. The rest of the time, straight trash. The rest of the time, straight trash. His last 6 seasons, the motherfucker had 1 winning season. His last 6 full seasons, he had 1 winning season in his last 6. 1. Bro, the man had 6-16, 3-13, 4-12. Bro, you know what his regular season record was? 117 and 117.
Yeah, he threw
He's
a
a
shitload.
500 quarterback. He's not overrated?
He threw a shitload of interceptions as well. A shitload.
Who puts him as like on a pedestal?
Because he has 2.
Because he has 2 Super Bowls.
Oh, yeah,
My
but-
next
but-
3
but I
guys.
think-
He's going to get in the Hall of Fame.
No.
Yeah. My next 3 guys are all quarterbacks, which have won the Super Bowl that I consider overrated.
Okay.
So for me, Eli Manning was overrated. He had 2 phenomenal runs
I could accept that.
in the playoffs. 2 phenomenal runs. He played whatever it was, 14 seasons. He had 2 great runs. The rest of the seasons, he wasn't very good. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
He's an average quarterback who's going to make the Hall of Fame for beating Tom Brady twice.
Those are facts.
That's his feat.
That's a good accomplishment, though.
Number 2, Joe Namath. Oh, by the way, Eli, never a fucking MVP vote. Not one. All right? Joe Namath, Super Bowl fucking MVP. You know what he did? You know what he threw for 200 yards in the Super Bowl. 200 yards in the Super Bowl, won the MVP. Not even a fucking touchdown.
Well, they ran the Veer offense back then in the 60s.
He threw 28 times for 200 yards. Overrated as fuck. Never did anything but that one Super Bowl. And then my number 1 most overrated, people are going to get pissed, won 4 Super Bowls, Terry Bradshaw. Overrated as fuck. The man won 4 Super Bowls with an amazing roster. You know that he won 1 MVP out of whatever fucking seasons that he played. Just an overrated player.
I can't wait for this argument. When episode 2032 and 3 comes out, you better be saying the same shit about Brock Purdy, man.
Well, you think he's going to win 4 Super Bowls?
No.
Damn.
But you better call him overrated.
Well, I think, for me, Terry Bradshaw, overrated.
Called his own plays.
Fucking, dude, how many black dudes were in the league at that point?
A lot.
Is it the same number as now? No, huh? Probably like 50-50.
Why are you looking at me like
Because you're black.
I wasn't alive during that time?
I don't know.
Rafa.
I thought you knew all black facts.
Mean Joe Green, Franco Harris,
No, the team was stacked. The defense, it's a monster team.
Lynn Swan.
A monster team. Terry Bradshaw played today. He wouldn't be Brock Purdy's third string.
You know, that's surrounded by Hall of Famers. Surrounded by Hall of Famers. Mike Webster, Lynn Swan, the other freaking receiver, I can't remember, John Stallworth. You have Rocky Blair, Franco Harris. I mean,
A ton of people.
the linebacker, dude, that team was stacked. And maybe with one of the best coaches of all time
But
as
that's
well.
my number one.
By the way, Rick Flores said because Eli had a big shadow to follow.
No, he just
Was
sucked.
it Peyton? No, he sucked. He was a 117 and 117 in a division where the Eagles. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, he did.
Who's next? I agree with all those except for one.
Yeah, Bo knows, by the way. And that dude, and then the Bo knows thing was a big deal. Bo knows. Bo don't know fucking 1,000-yard seasons. Bo don't know football games.
Come on, man.
It was
The
still a cool ad.
Mind
brand.
you, by the way, I have 4
Yeah, I was gonna say,
autographed Bo Jackson
Yes.
jerseys.
Just devalued him himself right
You
here.
have to go home and apologize to him.
Yes.
I'll talk to them tonight.
Who's next on the most top 5 overrated? Who wants?
Either me or you. I think only us two have lists.
Go ahead, man.
All right. Number 5, I want to include a defensive person, so I can swap these out with either 2 people. I put Josh Norman or Jadeveon Clowney.
I
both.
like Josh
Both.
Norman.
Josh Norman lives off his 2015 year
Yes.
for his whole rest of his career.
Who did he fight all the time at receiver?
OBJ.
OBJ.
Yeah.
All the
OBJ
time.
He
made
was
him a
known for
star.
fighting OBJ in his one good season in Carolina, where he was 3rd ranking in PFF. After that, he didn't scratch top 25 corner grade rating.
Great quality,
It's like
money.
a
I like that.
Darren Bland type dude.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
But he didn't get picks or anything. He just
well,
locked him down.
Just-
Or you could say Jadeveon Clowney because he had crazy hype going into NFL and lived off his college hype still today.
Oh,
in his
still to
NFL.
this day. He had an okay season, though.
Yeah, actually a good game in the
Yeah,
playoffs,
yeah, he
too.
did.
I think he had a sack.
Number 4,
A
I have-
D-tackle.
Number 4, I also have Joe Namath. And I also wanted to add that he shouldn't have even got the MVP in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he
His-
just made all the headlines.
His running back had 30 for 121 and
Wow.
1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. True. I think they only scored like 17 points and won the game. They beat.
Yeah,
the
their-
thing was,
Their defense held them.
Baltimore Colts were the best team.
Yeah, yeah.
Johnny U. I mean, it was CJ just like Baltimore Colts. You said that wrong.
My head was computing.
Yeah, I saw smoke coming out of his headphones. Okay, go ahead, Eddie Money.
Number 3, I have Emmitt Smith.
Wow.
Now, I put him as top 3 most overrated because a lot of people seem to always put him as the number 1 running back of all time.
Who's a lot of people?
Who's a lot of people? I've never
If
seen
you
that.
go online and look at running back all-time rankings, Emmitt Smith is always top 3 minimum.
Dude, now that I think about it, that should be number 1. That's a great call, Eddie Money. That's a great call.
He is
Best offensive line maybe
Yes.
in the history of NFL.
All you gotta do is just follow the hole.
Yes, Mia could have
Follow the
got
hole.
70 yards a game.
All right.
Number 2, I have Frank Gore. Frank Gore,
Really?
because everybody has him as a guaranteed lock for Hall of Fame. When he was never a good running back. He just had longevity. He just stayed in the league for a long time.
Dude, he ran the ball hard and did play and
He
played
ran it
at-
hard, but
Did
didn't
he
run it
run
well.
for 10,000 yards?
Oh, hell yes. Easy.
I would hope so. He's been in this league since I was born.
Yes. Him and his son are going to play for the Lakers next year. That's Frank Gore.
And who's number 1?
Number 1, I have Odell Beckham Jr. as the most overrated player of
I
all time.
love it. Man, you put some thought into that, young sir. Cheerio to you, Eddie Money.
I never thought Odell was a good player ever, even during his rookie season with the Giants. I just thought he was fast, and then
That one catch.
and
and
he
guys
he
do it
lived on
all
that
the
one
time.
catch.
Yeah.
Well, because of him, but yes.
Well,
he could run slants extremely well. Can't do it anymore. Couldn't do it after his third year. Injury prone. People like.
Eddie Money does a great job, doesn't
Dude,
he?
that was great.
Yeah,
People think
good.
Odell should be like a legacy player.
Yeah.
With a Hall of Fame career.
Look at how Jay's looking at him.
superstar.
Jay's fucking just mesmerized.
Like,
Jay's
I want to
boo-boo.
see you in a
Yeah.
singlet.
His lips shining
like-
and blinding me right now.
Jay's like, take off your singlet.
Take off your singlet
take-
right
And
now.
OBJ's dating
That's a
Kim
great-
Kardashian too.
Great.
This
Is
is
he really?
also true.
Yeah.
He was walking with her through the wind.
Yeah.
So that's.
So he's smashing
Come
those
on, man.
cheeks right now.
That's terrible.
Come on, man.
That's terrible. She's been around.
It's freaking
Fuck.
Tupperware.
Her soundtrack should be I Get Around. Tupac's I Get Around.
Dude, although
There's still a line, though.
Although M. Bizzle did send a picture, dude, she looks better than ever. You cannot say she doesn't look good. She kind of het
Yeah.
with some hummus.
Hamas.
Doesn't do it for you.
No. She's
As
been,
a person,
she's been through a lot.
I have.
dick.
Yeah.
Don't say it about my sister.
Best scene ever, by the way.
Yes.
Dude, the best scene in a movie, like a rant, the breakup, by the way.
Breakup. One of the
Great.
yes, love that movie.
Yes.
Eddie, do you have your top 5?
I do have my top 5, and it's not very quarterback heavy. I don't think I have even one that you guys have, so that's good. So number 5, I'm gonna say Dan Fouts of the San Diego Superchargers.
I agree 100%.
Shit ton of yards. Never won a damn thing. Maybe played in the greatest game in the NFL. Threw for a shit ton of had talent everywhere on that field. Great in Waterboy. Did great there, but other than that, he gets a ton of credit. Overrated in my book. Quarterback Jim McMahon of BYU and then 85 Chicago Bears. He wasn't very good at all. Rode the defense, the best defense maybe of all time. Giggity. But he got all his fame off of commercials, being different. He got the headband, put the sunglass thing. He wasn't a very good quarterback, but at the time, maybe the most famous other than Joe Montana quarterback. He got a ton of money, endorsement money. I think
What was that shuffle called?
the Super Bowl
Super Bowl shuffle.
Yes.
That's right. They were on Saturday Night Live, too.
Dude, that was a huge team. That team was iconic.
Extreme
And-
side note. This Saturday Night Live has Shane Gillis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Please watch.
nice,
21
nice.
It's going to be fucking great.
So that's my number 4. Number 3, another famous player who I thought is overrated and is Icky Woods in the Icky Shuffle for the Cincinnati Bengals. Overweight, slow, got the ball at the 2-yard line. Didn't do much, but extremely famous. Still celebrated in Cincinnati. Not a very good running back in my opinion, but got paid and was revered as one of the best, and I didn't think he was very good. Horrible face mask, too. The worst face mask I've ever seen of any running back, and I'm a big face mask guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Face mask.
really bad face mask.
The Icky Shuffle lives on to this day.
Yes,
though.
though.
It
It
does,
does.
it does.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why it's overrated.
Well, he's overrated, not the shuffle.
Yes.
Not the Shuffle. That shit.
The shuffle,
that shit fire.
That shit's nice when you can do
Yeah,
it right.
yeah.
Do it, CJ.
I can hit that shit in the club, too.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, hey.
And CJ looked like the belly dancer, the fucking big Turkish dude.
Yes.
I don't know what the fuck that was. That was a panza shuffle right there,
That was
player.
great. That was great.
Oh, wow.
Number 2, another running back with another stupid dance that got a ton of hype. Had one good season, I believe.
Two.
Yeah, 2 good seasons. Jamal Anderson of
The Dirty
the
Bird.
Dirty Bird, another stupid dance.
The dance was fire.
Oh,
Ah,
God.
boy.
Couple
Yeah.
times. I remember that.
Yeah.
Dirty Bird.
Yeah.
They beat that Vikings team.
With Randy Moss. Yeah.
That 15-1 Vikings team.
Yeah, I do remember that. But to me, Jamal has never shouldn't be in the top 100 running backs of all time, and
Well,
was-
100's a lot.
I bet you he's not.
I don't know.
I bet you he's not. Steven
he in there
Steven
over Bo
Alexander
Jackson?
was way better.
Who?
Alexander.
Sean
Alexander.
Totally
Yeah.
different. Sean Alexander had the fucking single season touchdown record. For a
Yeah.
minute.
And then this is gonna shock and awe, and you guys can't give me
This is your boy right here.
this right here. I can't get any shit for being a homer because this.
Eddie's a Raider fan.
Because I am a Raider fan, true blue. I think Tim Brown is the most overrated NFL football player of all time. He is an accumulator, and you know about accumulators over there. He, dude, at one time, he was top 3 behind Rice, Carter, and Tim Brown. Made it to the Hall of Fame. Tim, I love you, baby, but as far
You
as
love a lot of guys that you talk shit about. My God.
I love you, but fuck you. And, yeah.
I love you, but you are
Yeah,
so
I love you, fuck
overrated.
yourself. I love you too, fuck yourself.
You know what? Just the taping of every joint, just ridiculous. He taped every joint in his fingers, just ridiculous.
Didn't want to break none.
His
That's
shoulder
cool, man.
pads look like condominiums. I mean, the biggest shoulder pads I've ever seen.
High risers.
A receiver wear. It just.
You just got ad hominem attacks on this dude. There was nothing football related.
Not
Shoulder
one.
pads, finger.
He ran slants for 20 years. Even when Jerry Rice came over and Jerry Rice was 41, he was the number one receiver, not Tim Brown. Tim Brown
What, that's the best
come on.
receiver ever.
Come on.
At
at
41.
41.
Tim Brown was going deep.
Hey.
Down the sideline.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
Tim
saying.
was What was Tim Brown, James Jett?
Yeah.
There you go.
Fuck?
No.
No, but he's making it seem like he's running
Yeah,
straight down the sideline.
No, he was not.
wasn't.
He was fast at Notre Dame. He ran. He was better at Notre Dame, I think, because he had a big knee injury right away in his career and never had the same speed. But that, listen, these are debatable. Personally, I like the Emmitt Smith one. If I would have thought
Phenomenal.
about that one, that's a great pick.
Like that.
The only one I have a real problem with is Rafa's. I will go to war with him on that. So, guys, we would love to know your opinion. We're gonna post that. We would love your top 4 most overrated players in the NFL. Jay, you have just one, Jay?
No, look at him. He's like James Kennedy from Vanderpump
From
Rules.
Vanderpump Rules.
Just football.
Yeah.
At this point,
At this point, you can just do whatever you want. Fuck, you've been fucking
save
watching
mine.
over here at Eddie Money's lips glistening all
Like the
night.
shiny moon, baby.
Oh
No,
my
I'll
God.
save. I'll wait for it. I'll wait for
We'll
it. I
do
wanna
next
mine.
week. We'll do NBA.
Yeah. There. Yeah.
You
there
fucking
go.
put LeBron. I swear to God,
LeBron,
throw his
5,
fucking
4,
mic
3,
at you.
2, and 1.
I'm realistic.
Okay,
on.
good.
Yeah.
Isaiah
He's like,
Thomas
I'm
is gonna be on
realistic.
that
I'll only
list.
get 4 spots.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're gonna take a break real
Do
quick.
you have an overrated player?
I just liked OBJ. I'm sorry. I'm going to co-tell you. I loved OBJ.
You
You love that he's overrated.
Yeah, I loved OBJ.
I like that. That's a great piggyback. So we're gonna take a break real quick, and then we'll be back. What? 2 minutes? 3 minutes?
3.
3 minutes. We'll be back.
I'm slow, man.
All right.
What's up, party people? Welcome back. Thank you for sticking around. We are live tonight on a Friday. Beautiful Friday. Great weather, by the way.
Very nice.
Hoodie season almost over, maybe.
Yeah, right. Some fucking rain next week.
Yeah, good
Fucking
point.
Seattle 2.0 over here. Travel.
It is crazy.
Jesus
It is
Christ.
crazy. But guys, we just did our top 5 most overrated NFL players. Eddie Money, just everyone's starstruck. Killed the list. Killed that list. Killed that list. Great job, Eddie Money. That's why you get paid the big dollars, man. But on to what? What are we going to talk about next, man? Are we going to go straight into...
Let's get into some MLB, and then we'll jump to some NBA.
Yes. Let's do it, man. So, Major League Baseball, Dodgers, we saw it yesterday live.
Spring training game.
It was
we weren't live, but we saw it on television.
I was gonna say you went.
No, we
Yeah,
don't.
You guys was like,
I
sound
would
like.
never go watch those
Yeah.
fucking turds of spring training. It's a shit show.
But it
Been
was-
there. I've done it.
But it was funny because, first game of the year on TV against the Padres, and they mic'd up Fernando Tatis. Or what was the guy saying? Tatis last
They
night?
call this
guy was-
Titus. It was
Titus?
like I kept looking at him like I
Tatis?
wanted to tell him, bro. Like,
Dude,
listen, don't
Rafa
be
almost
that
fought
white.
a dude. This guy,
Oh, it's because these guys, they fucking swore they knew everything about the Dodgers and this and oh, yeah, we have such a great fucking minor league. You know, the Dodgers are the first team to pay the minor leaguers, blah, 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 give them food and this and that. I said, yeah.
that's true, by the way.
I said, real good. Nice. All for nothing.
Dude, Rafa, if you give him an inch, he's going to go right below
I
the belt
dropped
with
every
Dodger
fucking
fans.
Dodger little bomb I could in that
Yeah.
motherfucking place.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyways,
And who do you like?
you can't be talking sports and say Tatis.
100%.
Yeah, you can't do it, man.
So,
You
but
can't do
yeah,
that.
When's the-
Tatis was sorry, Jay, the longest segment of a Mike player ever. That fucking first inning was like 20
They batted
minutes.
around almost twice. They scored 8 runs, and
It was just-
they had Tatis. He's like, oh, what a nightmare.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
there was a clip on ESPN. It was like towards the end of it, and they're like, "Well, we're out of questions to ask you. This might be the world record for the longest inning."
Oh, dude, so funny, so funny. But guys, we are, we're big baseball people, and I say that
We're big,
figuratively.
literally.
And Dodgers again played today, looked good. But let's go over some World Series odds. Obviously, Dodgers are the huge favorite, and baseball season. You did a whole blog on it, which I don't understand. I know you're not a baseball guy, but I can't wait. I just can't wait. There's nothing better than sitting down, relaxing at 7:30. Dodgers come on.
Thing is, baseball, it's every day
Yes.
your team plays. 6 days a week, 7 days a week. Some weeks they play 7 days a week, but the majority of the teams play 6 days a week. There's no 2 days off or whatever. So when you're a fan of a baseball team or a fan of the sport,
Yeah.
you have games, or you're just gambling on baseball.
Yeah.
You got action
Gambling.
every night.
Spambling.
Every night with the exception. Once the season starts, we're rolling.
Yeah.
And there's 15 games a night. And on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every team's playing. So you already know your team's playing every day that weekend.
The media is gonna go buck nutty on Shohei. He might, dude. They're hiding in his cereal bowl. They're gonna be everywhere, man. They're gonna pop out of his toilet, and he's gonna be so covered. I might want to go back to the Angels.
So anyways,
it's gonna be crazy.
So the Dodgers are plus 320. They're the odds-on favorite. Next, you have the Braves at 450, Astros 700, Yankees 800, Rangers 1400, Phillies 1500. No Orioles on this list. You have the Orioles odds. I know you like the Orioles.
I do. I like the Birds.
I don't like the Birds.
I have them in the.
I don't.
Finale.
There's just something about that.
Yeah, they're the
organization.
Baltimore Orioles. They usually suck.
Oh, they were really good last year.
I know, but usually they suck.
Yeah, there's something about it.
Plus
did they not
1,500.
did they not have the best record in AL last year?
I think they did.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think they
they
did.
did.
I think they did. They added a bunch of pieces, and they should be good or whatever.
So what's your World Series predictions and why?
My World Series prediction, and if you want to bet it against me, we can do it on cut. I will take the Atlanta Braves in the National League and the Houston Astros in the American League. That is my cut prediction. Give me your prediction. We can go on cut. We can go head to head for whatever we want. $5, $10, $20.
Bro, if we get any
$25.
bigger, like Rafa's gonna be betting $1 million a week.
Rafa, how you betting $1 million? I don't know. 100 people, 1,000 want to bet me
Yeah,
$10.
I told people I would do it on cut, and I'm not gonna let them down. I love.
So we're going to do it on cut. That's my prediction. Braves, Astros in the World Series. Give me your two teams, and we can see who does better.
Dude, like baseball is not appreciated like it used to be. Like growing up in the early 80s, I grew up right outside off Northeast LA. I could see Dodger Stadium. My mom worked at Dodger Stadium. All my teachers worked at Dodger Stadium. It was so big. Like I was in the era where there was no video games. Like ColecoVision or whatever, that came out like, 8th or 7th or 8th grade for me. So I grew up in the era of as soon as you got home, you went outside and you played baseball. And we did that every fucking day, unless we were playing soccer in the World Cup and I was screaming Maradona after a score. But
hitting the ball with your hand.
I just, that's why
Hand of God.
That's why that baseball to me and walking into Dodger Stadium is like a religion to me. I almost cry every time I walk in that place because it just reminds me of great times in Northeast LA, right down Glassell Park, Avenue 30.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if I ever told you the story. My neighbor across the street, they were Costa Rican, and the mom used to be a foster parent, and they would have kids all the time, but they adopted this one girl, Jeannie, and my buddy Jimmy was about, 5 or 6 years older than I was, and we played baseball every day. Sort of like, what's that movie?
Sandlot.
The Sandlot. And we were playing in his backyard, and they adopted one of these, her name was Jeannie, beautiful girl. She was probably like 3 or 4 years younger than I was, and we're just playing Pepper, right? And Jeannie came down probably like 60 feet away on the stairs, and Jimmy said, Jeannie, go upstairs. Eddie's going to hit you with the baseball. She's like, no. She had like a little...
Popped her ass.
Like a little crush on me. We kept on telling her no. And I'm like, Jeannie, I'm telling you, I'm going to hit you if you don't go upstairs. She's like, go ahead. And he threw one. And I didn't mean to do this, by the way. And I laced one 60 feet away. She was 8 stairs up on and right in the freaking eye. Oh. Right in the eye. Blood coming out of the eye. Dude, yeah. I didn't...
You should have gone to jail.
Dude, yeah. I didn't...
Premeditated.
Dude,
you warned her.
Dude,
you were going to do it.
All of a sudden,
you knew you were
all
going
of
to
a
hit
sudden
her.
you want to be accurate.
Dude, I know. Dude, that's not the worst.
Now he's a straight shooter.
Yeah. That's not so. I didn't go over for like 2 months, bro. I was so terrified.
So you still went over after?
Well, I mean,
eventually
they were my next door neighbor. He was my best friend. But so 2 months later, she had to wear glasses, straight cross-eyed, bro.
Oh,
she'd be like,
oh my
Eddie,
God.
Eddie,
if you're out
you
there,
ruined that woman's life.
if you're out there,
I get chills every time I tell this story, dude, because Jeannie,
wow. Do not clip that, because if this woman is out there,
she's gonna kill you.
If you're
bro.
out there, this address is.
Dude, I couldn't do that
know?
in 1 in a million times, and I laced one straight into her eyeball, man.
I never heard that story, Eddie. That's kind of messed up.
It's horrible. I hate. I don't know why I just told that story right now.
Permission to clip?
Oh my God!
Clip it,
No, that sucks.
clip it, and
It's on you, Eddie.
Yeah.
Permission?
Oh, dude.
and then
Well, it's on YouTube forever,
Jeannie
so-
out there. If Jeannie's out there, let's make this video go viral.
We can bring her
If
on.
Jeannie's out there, let's
Can I just tell you, Jeannie?
stop.
Can I just tell you right
Stop.
now?
Stop.
What they say? What they do? Oh shit! I'm just saying right now, Jeannie. I am so sorry. I obviously didn't mean to make you cross-eyed
Wait.
for your whole life.
Hold on, let me. Okay, so the
Now you verified that she was cross-eyed.
Dude, for like the next 4 years, I couldn't wait to move. I'm like, we gotta move.
so that's
like-
why you guys moved to Alice Cog.
Well, I don't
There
know.
was a couple other reasons.
Yeah, that might have
Another
been a-
good story we can't tell on the
Yeah.
air that I heard the other day.
But let me tell you, I was relieved because she still had a crush on me, and I would see her, and I'm like, she'd be like, "Hey, Eddie," I'm like, "Oh shit."
Like, I'm over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
It's so bad. So, Jeannie, I don't know why it took me 70 episodes to apologize to you, but oh my God, I feel so bad. And Jimmy he lives in East Vale. He got a hold of me last year. Dude, we were such good buddies. He was a stud baseball player. And dude.
Does Jimmy remember the story?
But you were better that day.
I didn't bring it up. Are you fucking crazy?
All right. You brought it up today, and we're going to clip it.
Oh, man.
And hopefully Jeannie's out there and she accepts your apology.
Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully she can still see.
Eddie was the stud that night.
Oh, my
Dude,
God.
I was a really good baseball player. That's all we did. That's all we did.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what you did
To
when we were
get
kids.
back
These
to the-
guys played basketball and shit. We played baseball.
I play football.
This is true.
To get back to the point, Michael
what
Brown
point?
said the Oilers should go sign Bauer, and
The Orioles?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you said the Oilers.
I
the
swore
Oilers.
you
You
said
said
the
the
Oilers.
Oilers.
And I was like, is Michael Brown watching hockey?
and then B-Tap said Ralph and the Braves, baby. And then he said, no wonder you like the Dodgers so much. You watch them lose from your front door.
That's good.
That is pretty good.
That's a good one.
Touche.
That's a good one. Wow.
Can I ask you a
Beat
question,
that.
Alpha?
Yeah.
Both of you. Why don't you think baseball isn't as popular as it once was? Like, why? What is the core
I
reason?
just said it in my story. Not to cut you off, because when we were kids, there was no video games. You went outside and you played till the street lights came on, and we never really played with the hardball. You would tape. We would do everything.
Yeah, you'd tape shit up. You'd get masking tape. You'd get
Duct
you know
tape.
you'd get duct tape. Anything to make a ball. We'd play baseball inside the house.
Oh, dude.
Like with the fucking, you take, with the little plastic bats, you fucking make a little ball, you're breaking fucking glass everywhere. It's a shit show.
Dude.
But that's what we did as kids.
You know the black containers that you put film in, the little.
Yes.
So Jimmy and I, in our living room on Alscoggin Avenue 30, it was raining one day. He didn't go to school, and when you throw those things, they curve like crazy.
Right.
And you would get your little Dodger bat, and we played for 3 hours.
The little one, like this big, is a fucking shit. Yeah, I
I
remember.
ruined our living room wall. There was like 40 black fucking
there.
stains. And why I never stopped, I don't know. My parents came home and beat the shit out of me, as they should have. They had to paint a whole entire wall. But it was, dude, that's what you did, man. And I think that's why it's not as popular anymore, because kids don't play it. And it's really expensive to play now. The travel thing, you can't, if you're not playing at 8 years old and playing travel, then
Yeah, you're like behind. You're like
way
steps
behind.
behind.
Yeah, you're not playing high school.
way
You're not playing high school.
Yeah, because all the kids are so much more advanced now. They're
Yeah.
playing, like when you watch like kids, like when I had the kids at 6 years old, 7 years old, like they can play full blown catch and everything. And you had kids come out like, and you couldn't play catch with them. So if you couldn't play catch with them, it's like, oh, you know what, you can't
Yeah.
play
Left
with them.
behind.
Yeah, you get left behind. And with basketball, I think it's different because it's just those sports require more size, and then the skill set comes into play afterwards, right? So in baseball, you need your skill set, you have to have it early, because if not,
You have to know how to catch and know how to freaking throw.
right? Yeah, and it's not that easy.
So why is it not? I mean, is it not popular in terms of what?
Not as
And the other thing
popular.
is too that you got to remember, like for example, let's take black kids, for example. Black kids see NBA players, mostly NBA players, some football players, but mostly NBA players. They relate to their stories more.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the NBA is more like, I grew up listening to hip hop. NBA is a hip hop
Culture.
I was gonna say
culture.
they correlate NBA
Right,
players
with
rappers.
music, with
Allen Iverson,
right,
man.
right.
Yeah.
So
Allen
when you
Iverson.
see those things, baseball doesn't have anybody like that. Even the black players, like you take, most of the black players in baseball are Dominican, but some of the Ryan Howard was a big fat fucking first baseman that hit a shit ton of home runs. But that's not what kids want to see.
Frank
to
Thomas.
me, and
Frank Thomas.
I obviously grew up around a lot of black people. To me,
Well,
baseball
I
is
hope.
It's not. Actually, it's not that obvious.
No.
Your accent.
to me, baseball is a white guy sport. It's like golf.
Yeah.
There's not even white people in baseball anymore. They're all
No.
Dominican.
I know what he
Yeah.
says, because when you go, most of the younger kids, the Dominicans are now at a level, an MLB level. But in college, when you watch college, most of the players are white.
I just watched
can I-
UCLA play Gonzaga.
Most
there
of the
was
guys are
3
white.
black kids on the team.
And all the other kids are white.
So
Yeah.
can I say that maybe is there a percentage of some people are just not, like you said, there's a grading in terms of, hey, you start this way, you catch, you throw. Can it be that they're not good?
There's no, because there's no baseball player that you can say, at least on record, that I know of or heard a story where you're like, oh, this guy picked up a baseball at 12 years old or 13 years old. Maybe a pitcher, because they have some, crazy arm talent.
Bo Jackson.
Oh God, probably not. But other than that, like skill position players, those kids started playing when they're 4 or 5 years old. Like you can watch kids fielding ground balls at 5, 6 years old in certain places of the country where they look as good as,
It's crazy. the
high
skill
school
level, man.
shortstops.
It is.
So basically, start young. If
For baseball, I think it's start young. It's just like soccer. Soccer, like
what's stopping African American kids from starting young?
that it's not in their community. So when it's not in your community, they don't play it in their community. A lot of the parents relate more to the NBA. That's the thing. So if your parent relates to the NBA, that's what you're gonna do. If the parent relates to
Soccer,
the NFL,
that's what you're gonna do.
yeah, like I always say, if the black people in the United States learned to play soccer, the U.S. would be the best country in soccer in 20 years. But they don't do it.
LeBron in goal. Come
Like-
on, man.
They don't do it. They don't. There's no love for it because there's no flash. There's no show.
And
There's
America,
no
I was gonna say
and
that.
the excitement is not there. There's nothing more exciting than a guy who's 5'9", 5'10" in 10th grade, and he can already dunk. Because you can be 5'9", you can be 6'1" in high school, and you can hit home runs in 9th grade, and in 11th grade, you can hit
The
100.
touchdown and the dunk is more exciting in my community than the home run, the goal. It's just simple.
Right, the home run, hitting
It's just
line
more
drives,
exciting to
etc.
see. As a kid growing up, I wanted to see Randy Moss. I wanted to be,
Well, didn't they say baseball's the hardest sport?
It's the hardest thing
To me,
to hit a baseball.
baseball.
Yeah,
to
so you have
catch
to
a
be- you have
ball,
to be
you
good.
can- and to catch a ball, and to field and everything.
Yeah, let's not forget about those factors. I mean, it's just an assumption of, hey,
They can do it. And the thing is, because there's
see it?
nothing more. There, you can go through the entire fucking world, and there's nobody more athletic than a black American. There's no doubt about it.
I mean, that's
More athletic.
This is a stupid
Yes.
statement.
By the way,
I'm telling you,
This is a
it's.
stupid
I'm
statement.
telling. Okay, who are the greatest athletes of all time? They're all black Americans.
Michael Phelps is in there.
He's a swimmer.
he's a swimmer.
That's
The
a
fuck does
freaking
that mean?
athlete.
He's a
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a swimmer.
Oh,
No.
I get what you're saying when you're saying.
You know what I'm
he's a
saying?
swimmer. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know,
Like, let's say
I
people draft.
understand.
Such a
I
blanket-
understand both sides.
30
Five
years.
guys
So
walk through the
sketchy.
door.
I understand both
Five guys walk through the door.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you 5 people walk through the door. LeBron James, Serena Williams, Barry Bonds, Willie Mays, and Michael Phelps. Which one are you taking to play any sport with you? You're not taking Michael Phelps. This is Michael Phelps.
not- Well, he's
I'm
in
not
water.
taking Michael
He's not on
Jordan
ground.
to
I'm
do
talking
the
about an
breaststroke either.
I'm talking about an athlete.
Rafa's saying that the model athlete is the black
He's a
American.
black American.
athlete,
That's
and
what
I
I'm
agree
saying.
with that. I agree with that 100%.
I don't either. I
No,
don't.
you know what? You guys are right.
athletic, you're
Joker
athletic.
is the model athlete in the world.
He's a
when
freak
he's
athlete.
dropping freaking 40
He's
on.
very good. That's not what I'm saying. We're talking about overall athletes.
Athleticism. We're not talking about
Athleticism.
sport.
I mean, you
You
can
know,
find a
by
black
that
dude-
point-
Okay,
Okay,
No,
so
no.
what's your opinion?
So, but if that's the case, why isn't the HBCU the SEC?
The SEC,
Boom!
the SEC
But
is
the
full of
SEC
black
already
players.
full of black
It's
players.
full of black players.
Then why isn't Grambling?
That's a stupid argument. I'm sorry. The SEC is HBCUs.
oh,
Besides Vanderbilt, it's HBCU. 95 to 99% of the players on the
that's
field
a
are black.
That's
So
a
then-
horrible.
Yeah,
comment.
no, the
he's
players are
saying
black.
how
They're
come-
black. They're
he's
not.
saying-
They're not white.
How come those teams are not doing or
Because the best black players go
The
to the
best black players
SEC.
go elsewhere.
They go to the ACC. They go to the Big Ten. They go to the
I'm not
Pac-12.
saying all black people.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like you're
No.
no. Bro, listen.
Oh, that's good.
When you see a 6'5", let's say you see a 6'5" black dude just walking around and he's like 21 years old.
Guarantee he's not athletic, but he's big and looks
He
built.
sucks.
Yeah.
That's why he's not playing shit. Because that dude looks like he should be playing.
regular white. I mean, it could
We
be.
were walking.
Not the same.
We were walking through Las Vegas, and we saw a dude 7'6", black dude, or 7'5". We didn't recognize him, bro. Like, how are you not a star in the NBA?
Yeah.
But guess what?
You sure it wasn't
You're
Buffalo
walking
Fall?
in public and
We
seeing a
thought it was
6'7"
at
black
first.
dude, and you're being like, "Whoa, why the fuck are you not in?"
You don't do that to a
The
white
white
guy.
dude. Yes,
You're like,
I
oh,
do.
this dude might have played. He might have been a goalie.
He might have been a
at Ohio
volleyball
State.
player.
Yeah.
Or a volleyball player.
If I saw a 7'5" white guy, I'm like, why aren't you in the league?
Yeah,
Yeah. Anybody.
100%.
If I saw a 7'5" person, I'm like,
But it's
do
just
something.
driven to your head because that's why you've seen your whole life. It's just, black Americans.
Because the model athlete
That's
is a
what I'm
black
saying.
person. It's not like a.
The
We're
model
not trying to
athlete
make
is
it like
a black
yeah.
American.
I mean,
I don't agree.
So who's
So who's your model athlete then?
Who's your model
They
athlete?
could be in any freaking.
yeah, it could be.
But
Shohei Ohtani, best baseball player in the world.
He's the only. Like he's the
he's
only.
there's like an
What do you mean he's the
exception.
only?
Like it's an
Wait, hold
exception.
on.
He's the exception.
Really? Because they just won the World fucking Baseball Classic in Japan. He's the exception.
Worldwide,
CJ.
Japanese
Worldwide.
athletes
We're
are
talking
not
about
dominating all sports.
Right,
Bulls-
Eddie.
My son
Eddie.
got his ass kicked by a Japanese wrestler in the World
Are
Championship.
Japanese are the Japanese dominating wrestling? dominating
Go to the
Are
Olympics.
black
Guys.
dominating every sport?
Okay. Then why is
I don't get
it?
it.
Then
All
why?
the actual
Why is
let's
it-
say running, like track and field, they're all black.
I can put so many holes in your story. Why isn't
Kenyans?
the black African countries in soccer the best?
Because they're black
the-
Africans.
the model
they're
athlete-
black Africans. No, they're not.
talking about
I said
Africans.
black Americans.
Well, black Americans
Black-
don't play soccer.
They
Soccer.
don't play soccer. If they played soccer, we'd be the best in the world.
But they don't, so you don't know. I don't understand.
Athlete.
fucking God.
The model athlete, Jay.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
What I hear come out of your mouth
Too
is,
wide of a paint stroke
Yeah.
for me.
What I hear out of your mouth
When
is
we
if you
did our
see-
list of 5 best athletes all time,
Oh God.
4 black people. on the list?
Yours.
Yours. Yours, the number one was Dion.
No.
Who was it? Jesse Owens? Blacker than a motherfucker, too.
No.
Come on.
No.
Who was it?
I forgot it.
It wasn't a white dude.
It wasn't a white
There wasn't a fucking white dude.
In 1980, if you won the decathlon, dude,
That was in 1980. We're talking about modern
those
day.
were the best athletes.
So why?
Those
so
are
let
the
me ask
guys
you
that
this.
where black people were barely allowed.
Let me ask you this. In America,
1980.
when all the white people were playing sports,
They were
they
terrible.
were garbage. Why did they go out and start
With the
looking for
exception
guys?
of baseball.
With the exception of baseball. Why did they start
And
looking for
hockey.
guys like Jesse Owens, like Jackie Robinson? Because they needed the black
I'm not saying
athlete to make the sport better.
you could argue. I'm not arguing that.
Yeah.
You just said that the perfect quintessential athlete is a black African.
But they didn't go get Shohei
American.
Ohtani or a Japanese guy because that's not the a model athlete. The model athlete is the black athlete.
You know what it is? It's a 6'5" dude who weighs 240 pounds. Don't matter his fucking skin color. Don't matter.
Find me a white guy like that, though.
Like
If you
Find me a
Cal
white
Ripken.
dude like that. Not 6'5". Not 6'5". Find me a
Okay,
black
Cal
dude.
Ripken was 6'3".
And we're still and you're talking about baseball players. I'm talking about overall athletics. Put them all in one.
Yeah.
Eddie, if I want to run, if I want a guy who run 100 meters, I don't want a white guy.
if you take the,
I don't want a white dude.
DeJohn Cooper.
If you took
Sean Cooper. You know what he said in his mock draft? He goes, I'm not putting a white cornerback first in the first round. He said that. You
did.
said it.
And I'm not-
So so in the NFL, white people can't play corner and they shouldn't play fucking receiver.
I'm not. I said I wouldn't pick one in the first round.
There you go.
The best athlete I know personally is Richard Dice.
That's a person. We're not talking about personally.
6'3". I know a shit ton of people. 6'3", fucking white dude played receiver. Best athlete I've ever been around in my life. That's what I'm saying. It's bullshit.
the best athlete I've ever seen is Bryce Young. The second best is CJ Stroud.
I'm just saying, the athlete for me, the ideal athlete is a black American. That's
okay.
that's just my thought. That's all.
Wrong.
That's fine. We're not-
running.
I'm sorry.
Let's
Just
move on.
athletic wise.
Let's move on.
But anyways,
The double ACP is knocking on my front door right now.
NAACP.
we're defending them and you're hating them.
No,
No,
I'm not.
It's just. Oh yeah. Anyway.
Who's the best athlete in your opinion of all time?
Let's move on. Let's move
Yeah,
on.
that's the thing.
Let's
That
move
Jay's butt hurt because he's a 5'5" volleyball player
Seven.
who was
7.
5'7" volleyball player.
Two
While
inch, 40 can make it.
Jerome,
40 inch
who's
vertical.
6'1", accidentally fell into the fucking NBA. Like,
2 inches can make a big difference, Rafa.
yeah.
Giggity. That's what she said.
And last
That's
time
what
I
I'm
checked, there's
saying.
not a 6 foot. Find me a 6 foot white guy out there playing, handling the ball like
Rafa,
Patrick
you're literally
Beverly.
saying any black dude that's over 6 foot is like the god
The
athlete.
quints, yeah.
I don't understand. That's
That's
so
how I see
stupid.
it.
That's so dumb.
That's yeah.
But
Guys.
that's what
Okay,
you're coming off.
anyway,
I- I-
anyway,
feel
anyway.
like-
yes,
I'm
yes,
sorry.
yes.
Let's move on.
yes.
Let's move
All right.
on.
You want to talk about NHL futures?
No.
Yes, 100%. NFL, NHL futures. I'm taking the Oilers. I'll give you the entire field uncut. I take the Oilers to win the Stanley Cup. If you think I'm wrong, go on cut and go up. I'm giving you the entire field. I'll take the Oilers.
Rafa's only saying that because there's a black dude on the Oilers.
Evander Kane, 100%.
I just saw them get schooled by the Kings the other day.
Relax. I'm on a back-to-back night. Chill the fuck out.
I was cheering.
Oilers, baby.
Dude, don't.
You got a treat, by the way. You see McDavid.
Oh, that was
and
badass.
Oh,
Nugent
you were there,
Hopkins,
huh?
Right behind the
Draisaitl.
goalie. It was,
That's
it
badass.
was sweet.
Dude, that's the best team you can
Yeah.
see right now.
Yeah.
For those that want to tail Rafa, though, Oilers are plus 850 to win the Stanley Cup.
Panthers are favored. Panthers out of Florida. Florida Panthers out of Fort Lauderdale. They're plus 800. Avalanche and the Oilers are both at 850. Stars, Bruins, and the Hurricanes round out the top 6.
I bought a Florida Panthers sweater in Vegas at the Caesars. When they first came out, I'm like, this is badass.
They were badass.
Yeah.
I was
had
going
one
to say
also.
that you had an Avalanche
I had
and
one.
a
I had
Panther.
Avalanche.
Dude, I had
That's
Avalanche,
sweet.
Panthers, and Lightning.
Dude,
The Avalanche was the shit.
it was.
I love Joe Sakic.
All right.
Joe
So
Sakic.
that is your Stanley Cup. Who do you think would win the MVP, though? Or the Hart Trophy?
Well, Austin Matthews is a favorite, and he scored, I think, his 51st goal or his 50th goal last night. They're playing well. He should win it. Fastest to 50 goals ever.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, ever.
Wow.
Ever. Last night.
No interference. The interference call. That's why.
Yeah.
Rules change.
Rules change.
No
Yeah,
no black dudes.
Very few black dudes. Black dudes don't skate, man.
What the fuck? We don't live near ice.
Yeah, I know.
We
I
live
know.
in warm climates.
Yeah, no, I
That's
know.
not true. Shit ton of black people in Minnesota, man.
There's like 7 of them.
There's 3 of them.
They all play on the
not
mic.
true.
My aunt Sharita, my aunt Linda, and Tyrone. They all
Look,
live in
you
Minnesota.
got Kat, Nas Reed, these dudes right here. They have like that's them right there.
the whole population.
That's the whole population.
That's funny. That's funny. Jeffrey Dahmer wouldn't have had that many people to kill if that
Yeah,
was
no,
the
I'm
case.
saying.
That's true.
That's a great counter
That
argument.
is.
That's
That
good.
is.
That is
Counter punching all night.
I know.
He's been good today.
Well, he needs something because
Eddie's been in the fucking corner.
Yeah, that Pacheco.
Eddie has been in the fucking corner bobbing and weaving this whole night.
Fighting off
I'm
the
still in it.
ropes.
Don't throw the towel in. Don't throw the towel in.
wait for like 10 to
Fighting off the ropes all night, baby.
I love it. I love it.
All right, so let's cover NBA real quick, and then we're gonna do a mock draft with Eddie. Right, our first mock draft of the year. All right,
My
so
favorite time of year.
NBA right now. Anybody, can you pull up the odds? So we got the Bucks on playing the T-Wolves. I want to say something about the T-Wolves. T-Wolves are the #1 team in the West, if I'm not mistaken, or #2. I think they don't even make the conference finals.
Oh, yeah.
Like I find it a big issue. Utah had this issue when they had Gobert. When Gobert's on the floor, if they play a team that can shoot the 3 with their big, like Dallas did when they did to Utah, what's happening right now with the Bucks, where they have Lopez in a 7-game series, I don't think they could beat anybody that style. Like if they played the Lakers and AD pulls them out, AD is not an efficient 3-point shooter, but he can shoot the mid-range shot.
Yes.
I think they would have major issues with the Lakers, and you can go down the list. The Thunder, with the list of the teams that
Kind
can
of
shoot
been
the ball.
waiting all year for them to fall off, and they're just not falling off.
They have talent. I mean, Cat's playing
obviously.
out of this world.
Yeah.
Edwards is being compared to Michael Jordan, which is a disrespect to Edwards.
Wow.
couldn't even finish. She couldn't even
I couldn't even hold it in. I couldn't even hold it in.
Dude, Rafa's brother's here with the fucking drums.
I couldn't even hold it in. But no, for him to be compared to Michael Jordan is ridiculous. We know that Michael Jordan couldn't dribble with his left. But
Wow. Dude,
We got
seriously,
receipts.
by the
We
way,
got receipts.
we got receipts. Dude, there's this guy. I want to give him a shout out. I don't know his name, but he makes
give
these
him a shout
videos. We got to give him a shout out.
Yeah.
Dude, his video, he goes, I'm done with the 80s. Trash. And he'll post like clips of games.
Random games.
Random games, like random fucking games in January, February. And he goes, look at this. Damn Marty, trash.
at Care Bear Kieran.
yes,
Spell that.
At Care Bear KIERAN.
dude, you're killing me, dude. You're killing all the
He's
50-year-olds. Stop.
He made a video, by the way. Sorry, he's made a video. He said he's gonna watch all Michael Jordan playoffs this weekend, and then make videos on those.
Dude. So
Internet's
disrespectful.
gonna explode.
Dude, he's like, look at this, Craig Elo, trash.
Rafa sent me a video of Michael Jordan's 3-point contest.
Oh my God, did
didn't
you
like-
see that?
no, I didn't see it.
I fucking put GOAT on it. Oh my God, it was so bad. It was embarrassing.
Was it?
Oh, it was
First
bad.
Bo Jackson, now MJ?
He's a God killer.
He's coming after all the goats tonight.
The God killer.
Oh my God.
It's okay. In 40 years, he's like, man, Mahomes was not even that good.
Oh,
So
dude.
he's gonna sit here.
I don't know.
Rafa's gonna sit here. Fucking Mahomes and Purdy, two most overrated
Mahomes couldn't even throw
quarterbacks.
his left, man.
It's
I can't
it'll be
wait.
tough to
You need a
top
Pacheco
Mahomes
to
right
save him.
You have to move next door so we can do this shit.
now. Every day.
Yeah.
So you have the NBA odds?
Yeah, so for championship, Boston's the
Favorite?
heavy favorite at
Yeah.
plus 230.
Wow.
You got the Nuggets at plus 440, Clippers plus 500, Bucks 650, and Suns plus 1400.
All right, I'm going to take the Bucks on cut to win the Eastern Conference Finals. I think the Bucks will be in the finals. You want to bet it against me on cut? We will do that. I'll give you guys my username. Eddie Money will put it in on the bottom. On cut, we got a code. You want to bet it against me, whatever you want to do. $1, $2, $5, $10, $100, whatever you want to do, we'll do it on cut. The Bucks will win the Eastern Conference Finals this year, be in the finals. The Bucks, and Doc took a lot of slack last week, and I agree with them. I gave Doc slack as well.
Oh yeah. You wanted to fire his ass.
I wanted to fire his ass 100%.
So what's changed?
He had more. You know what? He's reflecting on all of the bullshit that people are saying because he's hearing it. Austin Rivers got into it with JJ Redick, and they've thrown a lot of heat at JJ for coming out and saying Doc never takes responsibility, always throws players under the bus, and blah blah. I think the Bucks are going to have a great second half, and they're gonna put it together. Giannis is too good. Lillard is too good. They have all the right pieces. Once they get Middleton back, I think it's going to be a great series if they play the Celtics. I think it's going to be phenomenal. Bucks to win the Eastern Conference Final for me. Look at Giannis. He's the will.
Pretty damn good.
Pretty impressive.
Yes.
So, anybody else on the NBA?
I don't pay attention to it that much. I'm being
You
honest.
haven't paid attention to the NBA?
I've been forced to watch
You gotta start watching Eddie Money. Bucks, check them out
Check it out.
to win the East. And now we're gonna get into our.
Before we get into the mock
Yes.
draft, I want to give props to Jacob. Beginning of the season, we all threw out our MVP candidates. He threw out Shy. I think
did.
it was like plus 2,500 or plus 25,000 for one of those.
He's leader right now.
He is at plus 600, I believe.
Who's the leader?
Wow.
Is it Tatum?
No, he is actually at plus 200. The leader is Jokic at minus 115, but Shy is second favorite.
I hope you put money on it.
Shy, I think, would be a great one. His team is they're playing, dude. Lights out.
great.
The Thunder.
Luka's close to averaging a 30-point triple-double, though.
Yeah, but
'Cause he
Luka's
dribbles
team
the
is
ball
like
for 20 seconds.
yeah. Luka's like his team's like the 5 seed or something or whatever. I'm not
Dude,
sure.
in our start bench draft, Luka got trashed.
Well, it was Dirk and fucking Larry Bird.
Bird, yeah.
It's like, come on.
point.
Two white best players ever.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, that was a straight tackle. What was that about, man?
So, anyways, that's your NBA MVP. Tatum's not going to get a fair shake, they're saying. A lot of the people are saying because they have a really good team.
Yes.
But he's the best player on the best team.
He is.
So, but
He
Tatum
is.
Tatum might get one sooner rather than later, but
Plus
doesn't look like this
3,100, by the way.
3,100 right now?
Tatum?
The disrespect.
Damn.
Wow.
You know what's so funny? Last year,
laughing.
I said the exact same thing with different odds, and Rafa had the exact same thing with the same reaction, same words, verbatim.
With Tatum?
He goes, the disrespect.
Dude, I think it's super disrespectful. The guy's the best player on the team, on the number 1 team in the league.
It's a thing where you're splitting votes. So like you have Jaylen Brown. When you have two superstars,
That's what people are saying.
It's like the Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman type deal.
He's holding him back. Jaylen Brown's holding him back.
You know.
He's not holding him back. The guy's averaging whatever. He's having a phenomenal year. But
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. But let's get into this draft. Eddie starts mock drafting, so everybody knows.
Oh, God.
As soon as the Raiders, like week 14, 15, he starts mock drafting.
Maybe a little bit earlier.
Week 8. It's week 8.
No.
Once the Raiders are eliminated from playoff contention, so week 1 or 2.
Oh God.
Week preseason.
He'll start
preseason.
he starts sending us mock drafts as they start becoming available.
I do my own. You can go to PFN mock draft, PFF mock draft. I do like 6 a night, but I am a draft Nick. I have been for many years when the computer first came out. I love the combine. I love the draft because more than any other sport, really, you can go 1-15 and change that shit around to 15-1 with the right roster, the right coach, and the draft always gives hope, and it's run the right way where they give the
worst team gets the number 1 pick.
So, guys, we would love you to do your own mock. Send it to two nobodies dot
TwoNobodiesSports.com.
to nobodiesports.com. We would love to see your mock. I will look at every single one and disagree with every single one.
Is it the number 2 or just 2?
Number 2.
The number two. But let's get into it. Our 2024 NFL mock draft. I'm sure we're gonna have 5 versions of this because
for sure.
Because when the combine, I was just telling Eddie Money, when the combine comes out, these dudes take their shirt off and run the 40. GMs, they're like light up and say, "Oh my God!" Like these guys, he's a difference maker, a game changer. I watched. This is a real thing. I was watching it 2-3 days ago, and my wife's like, "What are you watching?" I thought the combine was in April or something. In Louisiana 2 days ago, they had the HBCU combine.
That's the thing.
That is 100.
You guys do it all.
I
You
saw
guys do it
it.
all.
I saw the best athletes in the world, according to Rava.
No, you'll see that in a regular combine.
Well, then your argument isn't right.
work.
No,
Yes.
let's not go back.
How does it not work?
No.
Stop it, CJ.
So
Stop it.
HBCU combine.
I want that clip, by the way. I want that shit clip.
That's like a 10-minute segment. That's a YouTube video.
I don't give a fuck. Make it a video. Clip it. Make it 10 clips.
Well, here we go.
Change my voice and name.
2024.
Every time Jay talks, his pitch it higher.
Yeah. He's gonna have the blurry face.
The shadows.
Yeah.
So you're saying the best athlete to black person?
Voice changing. Okay, guys, let's focus. Mock
Right,
draft. This
So
is my,
I'm not doing a mock draft. I'm going to talk shit about Eddie's the entire time.
All right, go Eddie. Let it rip.
You could put it.
Oh, 100% I'm putting input.
Who else has?
Oh, not me.
You have one? Do you have one?
I'll talk my input in.
Oh,
We can all say who we think Jay
Yeah.
drafted, and then you'll be the official.
Because mine
one.
is going to be controversial as hell. I think it's not going to be what people think. Guys,
You're just gonna be the official one that will make graphics of.
all
and
right.
make comments on.
Yeah, maybe I should have done it different. That I should have just went,
Stop being a pussy.
Here we
Let's
go.
Come on.
So, with the number 1 pick in the 2024 draft, the Chicago Bears select defensive end from the University of Alabama, Dallas Turner.
Good pick.
And this is, I'm telling you, he looks like Myles Garrett. When he gets in the combine,
You
he's
guys see
taking,
Myles Garrett?
dude, this dude, Dallas Turner and the Bears, I think they keep Fields. This is why I'm making this pick. And they have pick number 9. They can go get their receiver with the number 9 pick. And that's why I'm picking. Who
We are also doing no trades, by the way.
No, we're doing trades.
I'm
Oh,
doing, yes.
you're doing trades? Okay.
I'm
We're
doing
doing
one trade.
I don't like this. I like the pick because I like the player. I don't like the player at number 1.
Yeah.
For them, I think they need, obviously, Turner would be an awesome addition on the other side
Yeah.
of Sweat, be an awesome front to add to that number 1 rush defense from last year. But for me, if I'm the Bears, I'm looking to trade so I can get Marvin Harrison Jr. And
I mean, that makes sense,
couldn't
too.
take him at 1. I'd to trade with 2 or 3. Or maybe not 3, but maybe 2.
Think about Travion Walker from Georgia when he was not, the number 1 pick, and then he got into the draft, moved all the way up to number 1. I think I'm sort of following that sort of concept that he's going to blow people away in the combine. Edge rushers are a premium, and Dallas Turner, I believe, is the best in this in the whole draft, and that's why he's going there. On to my number 2 pick. The Redskins will take Caleb Williams from USC.
I don't disagree.
From Washington, D.C., I think it's a foregone conclusion with all the hires that have been made. Do I think it's going to pan out? No. But I think they're taking him at 2, and that's my pick. Anyone agree, disagree?
I like it.
There's a lot of people have been saying on Twitter that that Washington has like one of the best coaching staffs on paper.
Really?
Who the fuck is the coaching staff?
Yeah, well,
Who the fuck?
How many who do they have? Cliff Kingsbury? That's their offensive coordinator. That's who we're gonna say is the best coaching staff.
Well, that's why.
I'm just saying what people are saying, man.
But that's
Hey, man, don't kill the
that is
messenger.
the main reason why I'm taking Caleb there, because obviously he wants his guy and he does well. He does well with those type of quarterbacks that could run and throw not in the pocket, and Caleb is one of the best at it, man. He's one of the best at getting outside, escaping, making plays. So that's where I think he goes. Here's my first trade with the number 3 pick. Are we still waiting for Washington here?
No, Washington's done.
Okay. Number 3, I think the Raiders.
This is such a fucking homer pick.
Dude, I think Jaden Daniels, I think Antonio Pierce and Tom Telesco. If you look at Tom Telesco's history, he's aggressive with quarterbacks. And I said it before, the Raiders are good. Everything starts and ends with quarterback at this position. I don't think they're as far off as you think they are. Obviously, when AP took over, the defense was rated top 3. They have offensive weapons. Their offensive line isn't as bad as you think. And because I know the offensive line very well. And I think they trade up with the Patriots and they go get their man, Jaden Daniels.
Impossible.
Definitely not impossible.
How many picks are you what are you
So
trading?
you swap this year's, obviously. You got to give the 3rd this year and possibly.
You think that the Raiders are gonna move 10 spots?
I do not finish yet. Guy.
10 spots and give up a 3rd?
The first, 3rd, well,
No. Try first, second.
listen, I've been in I do the mock drafts. I know what PFN accepts and what they don't accept. I tried every.
PFF.
What was a Trey Lance trade?
According to Reddit, this PFF trade has 65% chance of being accepted. I don't think it gets accepted though. So they received the 3 pick, and they give the 13 pick, a 2025 first round pick, and Hunter Renfrow.
That's not gonna happen.
Trash.
Yeah, I know.
But I think they give up this. I think they give up. You didn't let me finish. Next year's number 1 pick and the following number 1 pick. So you're giving away 3 first round picks. No one's taking Hunter Renfrow for Cheeto bags. For nothing.
For football.
Hot Cheeto bags.
Deflated or not.
Even hot. Yes, that's ridiculous. But you're gonna have to give up a lot. But you know what? The Devontae Adams trade, you gave up a lot. But players, especially quarterbacks, your AP, you got to make a splash. You cannot sit there. You're going to be graded in the next 2 years. You have to have a quarterback. And Kirk Cousins ain't going to do it. Kirk Cousins ain't going to do it.
That's what I think about this trade.
Baker Mayfield isn't going to do it.
It doesn't matter who the Raiders get this year. They ain't going to do it.
Ain't going to do what?
Do what?
Whatever it is you guys think, they're not going to make the playoffs.
They won freaking 8 games.
That's a cut. That's a bet on cut. The Raiders will not make the playoffs. I'm going to go out and say, as of today, bet it with me on cut, the Raiders do not make the playoffs.
I'm not saying they are.
I'm just letting you know.
But they need the quarterback of the future. Next year's quarterback class, straight trash.
Is it?
Yes, and everyone knows it. You got to go get your guy now. Antonio Pierce in an interview said, I feel like I owe it to guys like Brandon Ayuk, Jaden Daniels, and
that should be tampering.
Jack Jones.
And Jack Jones. Actually, they're getting investigated for tampering,
Of course.
actually.
The fuck?
It wasn't for tampering. It was for, because he said that he made Mahomes rules and, basically.
Oh, the
insinuated,
Michael Jordan.
beating him up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did we
crying
get
already.
investigated for that?
Yeah, he's a crybaby already.
Who's a crybaby?
And AP.
No, he's just saying
What?
we're gonna him up. Come try it.
No, he
Come
was
try
saying
it.
their game plan was
Yeah.
just hit him as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because they
That's
said
what-
the Michael
and
Jordan
So they're
rule.
investigating him.
That's
Yeah.
what they should have been doing.
Yeah.
Keep it to yourself.
It actually worked.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Got some playoffs, huh?
They
No,
beat him.
but they beat him.
They didn't care.
They're
man.
There we
They
go.
didn't
We're
care.
on
They
to
didn't care.
effing. So I think they're all in. They know retread's not going to work, and the only quarterback that AP wants, and he's going to tell Tom Telesco this because he signed off on Tom Telesco that he wants Jaden, and I think they're going to be aggressive. They might give up too much. It doesn't matter. The right quarterback means everything. Everything. And do I think that makes him a playoff team? Maybe not next year. But he's the quarterback of the future. And you love Jaden
I
Daniels.
love Jaden Daniels.
So stop it.
I don't know, man.
All right. Anyone else? Raiders? I mean, Eddie Money,
Do you think the Raiders trade up that high?
They have to
I
if they
think
want Jaden.
That is the lowest spot that you can trade up to if you.
No.
want to go.
I'm not saying. Do you think it will happen?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You believe that shit? You actually
I don't know
believe
if it's
it?
number 3. It should be number 3, but I think they will move up to get a quarterback.
Oh, that's fine. You actually think they will do it?
So we just saw
Yes.
a podcast today that they went out and said that getting a quarterback for the Patriots makes 0 sense.
Yeah, there's
Which
a lot of
we
reports.
could all agree they have the worst offensive unit in the entire league. Go get yourself a quarterback like the Panthers did with the worst offensive unit, and guess what? You still suck.
Big
the
time.
Patriots need to trade out and not draft a quarterback. Drake May, Caleb Williams, freaking the rebirth of Joe Montana is not going to help the Patriots, and that's why it's a trading partner. You trade down, and the Patriots need to build up from the ground up. And
The thing is, there's
and
other
Mayo's a
teams-
defensive coach.
There's other teams that can trade into this spot before the Raiders, like the Vikings,
They can.
who have more lucrative. They have their pick is better than the Raiders' pick.
4 picks.
4 picks is a lot.
But I'm saying the Vikings aren't going to give up a 2025 and a 2026.
You don't know that. We don't know that.
I don't think that. I think the Vikings might stay with Kirk Cousins.
They're not going
They're
to.
not.
I saw that they're not going to give him guaranteed money this year.
So he's not safe.
Cousins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so add that. I think Kirk Cousins makes the most sense with the Patriots. I wouldn't go there if I'm him, but I think Kirk Cousins to the Patriots makes a lot of sense. But that offense is nowhere near ready. And if you look at the Carolina Panthers, you know, he struggled, and you could kill a rookie quarterback's confidence
In a hurry.
in a hurry. Bryce Young will be lucky if he gets out of this, you know, this spiral of hell that he's in Carolina.
He needs a receiver.
And we both love him.
I love him, but
Dude, Adam Thielen, should have been calling games, and he was their best option by far.
yeah, that was brutal.
Dude, Adam Thielen was a commentator at the Combine last year.
Yeah, he was. You're right.
Yeah, straight up.
All right,
Well,
so let's get to the next one.
Yeah, speaking of a rookie's quarterback and their confidence, who do you think the Cardinals go with?
Oh,
There's
this is
one
easy.
pick,
One pick only.
and there's one pick only, and it's the correct pick, and it's Marvin Harrison Jr.
If he's there, which he should be there unless the Bears somehow take him without trading, without drafting Caleb and keeping Fields, obviously.
Yeah.
But if not, he's the first receiver off the board, and it should be Arizona.
I mean, Bears could also take a tackle at number one, offensive tackle.
You need if you're keeping Fields, you need another weapon.
Yeah.
You need another weapon. And and then you can draft the tackle. But number 4, Marvin, I agree with that. If he's there, that's their pick.
Number 5, you have the Chargers, new regime. You have your man over here, Jim Harbaugh, proven coach. He knows how to build a team, and he likes to build a team inside out. Loves linemen. But I'm going to go with maybe the best athlete in the entire, which is Brock Bowers. I think Brock gives you a tremendous weapon, and I think he's going to be
Mahomes, Kelsey type of
Yes.
deal. A Gronk, Brady.
Yes, someone that he can go to, you know, that your great, terrific quarterback needs a number one.
Yeah, and hopefully a number 1 who can stay healthy.
Yes, not, you know, Keenan Allen,
Phenomenal.
amazing, but
Couldn't
dude
stay
hasn't,
healthy.
yeah. He's like Bo Jackson.
Yeah, couldn't stay healthy. Not Bo Jackson.
On to number 6. I think the Giants go with Drake May from the University of North Carolina.
Hard pass right here.
Completely disagree with this
Completely disagree with you.
Go like to 80 mock drafts.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll disagree with
I don't.
80
I'll
mock
disagree with all. We're just disagreeing with what you're saying. We're
Okay,
disagreeing
you
with
can.
them.
So
I
who
think
do you
they
guys
go
take?
receiver for me. I go
For a
and
dude who can't throw the ball.
you just paid him 4 years,
You
$160
can't-
million.
No one said that was right.
You can't
Well, but
switch
you
from it,
have him.
though.
You can't just let him. First of all, he got hurt. He didn't play very good. I don't like him at all. But you paid him. You got to give him another chance. He was a playoff quarterback, and he won a playoff game last year. So it's like you can't knock him. He got hurt. That he's ass. I think he sucks. But he got your team to the playoffs and won a playoff game. Okay, he was hurt last year.
Yeah.
You need him to give him another weapon, to give him a shot. One more shot. You can't just give up on him.
That
The guy made the
offensive line
playoffs.
is trash, too.
But you need to give him a weapon. If you don't give him a weapon, you need to draft an offensive lineman. There's no way they take a quarterback. If they take a quarterback, that means that they're done with him. And if
They're going to be done with him.
it's not a fair chance.
The contract, listen, the contract was 3 or 4 years, but there's a clause after 2 that he can get out of it rather cheaply.
Right.
So
But
this is his last year. 100%, this is Vanilla Vic's last year.
if he makes the playoffs,
Love the
and then it's not his last year.
Saquon ain't going to be with the Giants next year. That is guaranteed.
Eddie, I understand, and I think they're a terrible team. I don't like the coach, period. I love the coach, hate the quarterback.
Yeah.
But you paid him, and he made the playoffs last year. So, the year before. This year, he was hurt. I think they go offensive lineman, and I would go receiver instead of offensive lineman.
Okay.
I wouldn't go Drake May right there. But anyways, go ahead.
All right. Anyone else?
I don't think they go quarterback. They should go receiver as well.
Okay.
Because especially this year, they're going to lose Saquon more than likely
Yeah.
to a different team. So you need Daniel Jones to give the ball to somebody at least.
Agree.
And it ain't Sterling Shepard.
Jesus, is he still on the team?
He's on the team.
Yeah.
Wow.
Factual. On the team.
Maybe the most overrated player in the NFL. So let's move on to the Tennessee Titans. New coach, new style. This is where I take my first offensive tackle, which is a very good draft for offensive tackles. And I'm going to take the monster out of Notre Dame, Mr. Alt. You could have went Tony Finashu from Penn State. You can go with the Oregon State kid. But I believe Alt's that type of guy, and it's so like cliche. Stick him at left tackle, see him in the Pro Bowl for the next 10 years.
Joe Thomas.
Yeah, Joe Thomas style, and he's a leader. He's a stud, dude. And you can't go wrong. Maybe the safest pick in the entire draft. So that's where I'm going. And you have a rookie quarterback who needs help, who needs protection. Now, let's go with the Falcons, who we both agree at pick number 8 have offensive weapons. Running back, Drake out of USC, who doesn't get the ball enough.
Running back is Bijan Robinson.
Yes.
And Drake London at receiver.
Yes.
And then you have
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts, who doesn't get the ball either. So I think that
You're going to give him another guy to not get the ball.
I think Fields is a good shot to go to Hotlanta, man. And I would go receiver, and I'm going to take Malik Neighbors out of LSU.
Great.
And now you have two bookends, and you need a quarterback. This is without saying you're getting a free agent quarterback. Obviously, if you go receiver here,
Let's say they don't get a free agent quarterback.
yeah,
This could be Drake May's spot.
it could.
If they don't sign a free agent quarterback, which I would, because with those weapons, there's plenty of guys. You can get Baker, you can get Kirk Cousins.
Oh, Baker would be perfect.
Yeah, you can get guys.
Oh, I agree.
If you get Baker, Neighbors is your guy. If you get a
yes.
quarterback, that's your guy. If they don't get a quarterback, and you can throw the young dude right in there, Drake May would be the pick here.
Drake May's from the area, Atlanta, North Carolina. They're like brother and sister, man. He's from North Carolina. I think that's a good fit. I never actually thought about that because I've never seen in any draft where Drake May has fallen to 8.
Well, you got to look at who's picking, right? If the Patriots don't pick a quarterback, the teams after in there, you got Minnesota probably going to draft a quarterback.
Yes.
Atlanta needs to sign one, and if they don't, then you gotta get in there.
This is where pick number 9 with the Chicago Bears, their second pick in 9 pick, number 1. This is where I get my star, who are I've heard people say just as good or maybe even better than Marvin Harrison Jr. is Rome Odunze. Did I say that right this time?
Adunze.
He said, no, you didn't, you jack off. So you gave everyone homework to do mock draft, and I'm the only one who did it. Thank you.
Well,
So you guys could pick me apart.
Well, that's the point. Because
Well,
if
Eddie,
not, we're going to sit here for hours.
Eddie was already doing the homework and didn't even know what assignment
didn't
was
even
due.
know it. Exactly. You had already
I almost
prepared.
didn't write anything down.
You had already done the test.
I was going to go off the dome.
Last year you did your mock draft off the top of your head.
Yeah.
I could probably still
32
do it.
picks.
Yeah, I could
Damn.
probably still do it.
gift.
But I like the pick.
I like the pick too if
If
they
they
don't
don't-
get Marvin.
Yes.
If they trade Fields, if they keep Fields and you don't get Marvin,
Yes.
then that's the pick.
Thank you.
I like that.
Jets at
Offensive
pick.
lineman.
Yes.
And if they can have two of them, let
Yes.
them pick two.
You get as many as you want. I think the kid from Penn State, Tony Fanashu, is
CJ will know his name.
yeah, but he is another one, just a freak athlete. Left tackle, stick him in there. He'll be there for 10 years. And Lord knows that's the one thing that the Jets needed. If you guys saw, what's the show?
Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks. I mean, Robert Saleh just trashed the O-line publicly.
This is his last chance, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, solid. Like, you need to make the AFC title game at least.
Do you give this year as a throwaway year, though?
They
No.
threw it away. They didn't fire it. This year coming up, he needs to do something or he's got to go. You can't keep fucking holding on and blaming Zach Wilson. All right, let's blame Zach Wilson.
And how
this
many-
is your last fucking chance.
Yeah, and how many more years can Aaron Rodgers really play? I mean, this has to be his last hurrah. Yes or yes?
Yeah.
So
One, maybe two.
Yeah, you got to give him protection. Not only do you have to get this tackle from Penn State, you got to go get 2 or 3 more freaking offensive linemen.
Lucky for him, this is one of the best offensive line
Yes.
classes.
And let's not forget, you have the left tackle from the Chiefs, who's a free agent. You have the left tackle, maybe a Smith from the Dallas Cowboys, maybe one of the best offensive line in history. He's a
stay
free
healthy,
agent
Lately.
from USC, baby.
Where'd he go to high school?
Oh shit!
Where's he from?
Stumped him.
I thought he was from Dallas. I thought he was from Texas.
Tyron Smith,
Dude, where's he from?
Moreno Valley, fool.
Really?
He's from Moval.
What's that score?
What school?
Moreno Valley. Or I'm sorry, he might have went to
Yeah, there we go. Doesn't even know.
No,
Doesn't talk
it's
shit to me.
it's on my fucking.
You can't
tongue.
ask a question and then not know the answer.
No.
Let's go. Move on. Absolute
yes.
ninjism. Absolute ninjism. No way.
Google doesn't count.
Google it.
He tried to stump Eddie. He stumped himself.
Yeah.
Ow!
You missed it.
I said, where was he from?
And I said USC. I got it right.
No, where was he from? Where is he from? What city is he from? Where is he from? That's what I was asking.
Where's he from?
You can't.
Reno Valley.
What high school?
Well,
That's not what I was asking.
I got you. But
No.
just so you know, CJ, you've been on the show long enough
Yes.
where you know when Eddie goes from,
It's
you know
a
it's always
college.
college and then it's from
High school.
High school.
Nobody gives a fuck that he grew up in Moreno Valley,
Yes.
moved to Phoenix,
What
and
the
then moved
fuck I
back.
do? The fuck I do, motherfucker?
Here we go. Here we go.
I just want to be a ninja.
So here we go.
Rancho Verde. That's
Of course.
Thank you so
Right, right on the tip of your tongue, right?
Rancho Verde used to be bad fucking ass. What are you talking
Hey,
about?
right on the tip of his
Rancho
tongue.
Verde
Jay,
used to
huh?
be-
Hey. All right, let's go on to the next
Giggity.
pick. Next pick.
Pick
After
number-
the Jets, 11. The
pick
Vikings.
So
number
who
11.
did the Jets pick?
Oh, offensive tackle. Penn State.
Penn State. Finascio.
The Vikings. This is interesting pick.
It is, and I have a reach here. The first
You reach, I teach.
first real reach, and this is assuming Kirk Cousins leaves and goes to either.
Oh, there's no way you have like Bo Nix right here.
No,
Or
It gets
fucking
even worse.
Penix.
it gets even worse.
You have JJ McCarthy.
No, but I've seen that. I've seen JJ.
Oh, let's not. All right, who do you got?
Who do you got?
I have Michael Penix Jr. going to the Minnesota Vikings. A reach. They have to have a quarterback.
You can have him in the second round.
Listen, and listen. Not if he had a good game in that last game.
But he didn't.
But he didn't.
He didn't. If he had a good game in the last game, they'd be talking him above Drake May. I promise you that.
Would have talked about Drake May anyways.
We saw him in the championship game in Vegas.
Oh, he looked good.
Dude, he was dropping dimes downfield with Jay Jetta. I think it's a mix. He throws the ball downfield. He had a bad game.
He throws the prettiest ball, but I can't get over the two ACLs.
That
Two
is the
ACL
thing.
surgeries I can't get over. I'm
I
sorry.
love Minnesota picking any quarterback in the draft, basically, just not in the first round. For at least not there to take any of those guys. But you get Bo Nix or Michael Penix or maybe even JJ McCarthy.
Couldn't even say it.
Don't say it. No,
but
he's
you
not
get
a fucking first round.
Okay,
pick.
I'm just saying.
The
I don't want. If I'm Minnesota, I don't take
anywhere in second round.
anywhere.
I understand what he's saying.
For me, any quarterback that Minnesota gets comes into a phenomenal situation.
Yes.
You have two really good receivers, and
Yes.
KJ Osborne, if he's still on the team, he wasn't bad when Justin Jefferson went out. So Jordan Addison, phenomenal rookie. Justin Jefferson, top 3, top 4 in the league, however you want to stack them.
Yeah.
And you get a rookie quarterback coming in there, that's a great situation for
That's
any
why
rookie
I think
quarterback.
it makes sense. Bo Nix, dude, Penix is a pure passer, and he throws the ball downfield. What did Penix have at Washington? 3 really good freaking receivers.
he had weapons.
And why does he have 3 good receivers? Because he threw the ball downfield. I think it would work. I do agree
I
with
just think
CJ.
it's a reach.
Yeah,
That's all.
I said it was a reach.
I think you can get any one of those 3 quarterbacks. I think you can get them in the second round,
Oh,
or even
no.
if you have to
I'm
trade
telling
back
you.
into the first round later in the draft. I
Maybe.
think you're okay.
Maybe.
Because Tampa, let's say Tampa doesn't re-sign Baker, they have to draft a quarterback in
yes.
their spot.
Yep.
So they can take any one of those guys, especially if you're not getting Mike Evans back or Baker.
Yes.
It's like, fuck it. Then we just got to move on. They have a shit ton of free agents anyways in Tampa. So I think Tampa would also later on need a quarterback.
I agree.
But-
But you have to agree with me here that if Penix doesn't shit the bed in that one game, people are saying wow, because he was wow the game before, and he was wow in
Most of the season.
yes,
He was wow
he
most
was
of the season.
Wow, and it was downfield. So that is
I
my
think it's a reach, but okay.
Okay, with the 12th pick in the draft, I'm going left tackle from the University of Oregon State.
For the Browns?
Did he just say the University of Oregon State?
Or I did, which is wrong. It's the OSU. Maybe that's where I got it. Go ahead and pick me apart, Mister. I don't even know where the fucking guy went to high school.
I had to get back.
Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work.
I had to get back. Actually,
Oregon State, the left tackle, Fanua, I believe is how you pronounce his name. The dude is a grown ass man.
For the Browns here, you don't take a receiver?
No, this is Broncos.
Oh, Broncos. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I thought it was the Broncos. I'm not even I was fucking looking at it. I got a sheet right in front of me.
And the reason I'm doing it is because, Sean Payton's offense, I think they need defense. They got rid of a lot of studs on defense. A lot of guys, yeah. Yes, and Patrick Surtain or whatever his name, he might
get traded.
Yeah, he might get traded. So I'm taking someone on offense. I'm taking the best player and a tackle that's going to be there for a while.
I have zero to say about the Broncos.
Do you take that tackle whether you have Wilson or not?
No matter what, who are you going to take? A quarterback?
It's less nitpicky. I think the tackle for Oregon State is the best tackle in the draft. I think he goes first. I think whoever gets a tackle goes to him first.
There you go.
So you think he's the first off the board?
He's not going before Alt. By the way,
you think he's gone? You think he's gone before this?
I think he's gone. Wherever Alt was that you picked Alt, he's going first.
All right, but at 12 with the Broncos, you think it's a tackle that they take? Let's say no Russell Wilson. Let's say Russell Wilson's gone.
Is it a foregone conclusion that he's? I think he is.
Yes.
It should be.
It is.
It should be.
But it is.
You never know.
You never know.
So if you're Broncos here, this might be the first crazy reach. Could it be a Michael Penix? Could it be a Bo Nix? Because who's there?
That's a crazy reach,
dude. Who does? I mean,
you need a quarterback.
You need a quarterback.
If one team starts reaching, it forces other teams.
Exactly. Once people freak out.
Once the reach comes, but is Sean Payton gonna start with a rookie? Like his second season, you're gonna come in with a rookie?
Well, what do you do?
He would have his quarterback.
You can go and get Baker. You can get Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
You can get Kirk Cousins. Put it this way: if you sign Kirk Cousins, you can wait later in the draft and take somebody else.
Dude, think about this. Kirk Cousins
to the Broncos.
Dude, think about this though. Kirk Cousins coming off an Achilles injury, and his whole background. He is so freaking hot right now. We've already talked about 9 teams and Kirk Cousins. People want him, which is crazy.
He's performed.
He has, but that's what I'm saying. People are desperate for quarterbacks. They're to be relevant.
All right, so let's leave the Broncos at offensive tackle.
Okay, we'll leave them there.
Then we should finish off today with the Patriots since you replaced them with the Raiders. We're running at 2.5 right now.
Yeah, okay, let's finish with 13. The Raiders, who I have trading back. I think the Patriots are going to go defense because of...
Oh, sorry, Eddie. Can we do the 16 at least? Come on, the Saints pick at 14. I got to have Eddie's take at 14.
Yeah. Let's
go
16. Let's go 16.
I'm taking with the Pats. I'm taking the cornerback from Clemson.
Another corner.
Yes.
Another corner
yes.
for New England.
Yeah, because at this point, unless you go with the defensive end,
100% defensive end for who's the best linebacker in this draft?
Dude, there's not a first rounder.
There's no first rounder.
I tried.
If you have New England at 13, I don't think you go corner. I think you go defensive lineman or linebacker. If there's not a linebacker worthy at 13, then you got to go defensive lineman.
And then it has to be an
offensive weapon or a receiver.
Okay, so maybe go the next best receiver after who did I go with? The Washington.
Rome's off the board.
Yeah. Who's the next best receiver?
Keon Coleman.
Yeah, see? You go there. You can't go. The only thing you can do...
I don't think there's any way that New England can go corner.
Then, okay, there's a defensive tackle. It might be too early. There's a kid from Illinois. The two most coveted positions on defense are corner and defensive end.
You used a first-round pick on corner last year.
Yeah.
You're going to go back-to-back first-round picks on
Think about who you play. You play freaking Miami.
I don't think you need to. Your defense was amazing.
It wasn't amazing. It was top 15.
Oh, I think it was a little higher than that. It's pretty damn good. They played every single
15?
game to the under.
Every game go to the under.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Yeah. You're right.
All right, so who you guys take there with the Pats?
I definitely don't take another corner.
Because when is the last time, let's think about this, when's the last time there's been a draft and a cornerback hasn't been taken till pick 13? I promise you it hasn't happened.
What if Denver moves off of Surtain and they go 12? They go at 12 with a corner.
Luke said, last year they
What if the Bears? Sorry, real quick, Eddie Money. What if at 9, if the Bears move off of what's his name, Johnson, they don't re-sign him? Yeah. They need a corner.
Okay.
He said New England should go pass rusher or safety. I think they go. He said in all caps. They need a pass rusher.
Yeah, go with the pass rusher from Florida State, or Chop Robinson from Penn State. But I like the kid.
Jared Verse from Florida State.
You go with Jared Verse there. Probably makes the most sense for them.
What about at 14, the Saints?
Well,
He's dying to put a quarterback in this spot.
Jader. So you guys know how I feel about Derek Carr.
Bo Nix.
Taysom Hill
No way.
Eddie.
or J.J. McCarthy.
Eddie, they're not taking a quarterback.
They just
Not in the first round.
they just restructured his contract to save him $32 million this year.
It doesn't matter if he sucks again next year, which he is, and you know he is. You pick a guy to get ready. It's either JJ or Bo Nix. I'm telling you, people are gonna freak out. They're gonna take Taysom Hill is gone, which is crazy to me. I would keep him because he's the best fucking quarterback on the fucking roster. He's gone. Taysom Hill, they said it. He's gone. So you're really gonna run that team, that great defense? You need to go quarterback. I already told you that next year, quarterback class sucks.
I don't think
JJ,
not in the first round. No way.
okay.
No
Not
way.
when
The
you're being a
division
quarterback.
sucks.
Yeah.
The division sucks right now.
You're right
And-
there for
You're right there.
For a
Tampa's
playoff.
Tampa's gonna regress all the way down. If they don't re-sign Baker, they're probably not gonna re-sign
I
either
don't think,
or.
I don't think Mike Evans comes back. I don't think
Baker's
Baker
coming
stays.
back. They
Okay,
have
so who do
David's
you
a
guys
free
take?
agent. They
I'm
have,
telling you, they're taking a quarterback. Who would you guys take? I'm telling you, it's JJ or Bo Nix. I'm telling you.
According to your mock draft, they should go Bo Nix if they're picking a quarterback, but they won't.
they're
And
not.
they should.
So what are they gonna take?
Literally anything.
They can take anything.
They can
Okay.
honestly take anything.
What kind of fucking answer is that?
Because their team
Because
is
they're
so well rounded.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Yeah, except that quarterback.
Yeah, so but you're literally
That's-
one game away from the playoffs.
And it's the one spot that when you draft him, you can't put him in there. He's not going to play.
Yeah, he's
why
not
don't
gonna
you-
play.
Why don't you get an asset who can play on the field this season?
Right, any
and
defensive
bring you those
player.
2
They
games?
put a quarterback out there who plays fullback, and he played in every fucking red dot. You telling me he's not gonna fucking play?
And they scored on those red
And
zones.
they
So their
scored-
game
Yes,
plan
with
worked.
Taysom Hill.
That's
Their game plan
different.
worked. They had Derek Carr from the 0 to
And
the
I told
20.
you that Taysom Hill's not gonna be there.
Eddie, that Bo Nix is not a replacement for Taysom Hill.
You said he fucking ran the shit out of the ball. At
He
SEC.
does, but that's not what he does. He's not Taysom Hill.
Okay, so who are you picking? And don't say, you can't come at me and say literally anyone else. You have to have a fucking answer, Luke. Please help him out, Luke.
Luke said
Because
they
he said anyone else is not an answer.
Luke said they should go wide receiver or cornerback.
I agree. Wide receiver or
maybe
any defensive
corner.
position.
I disagree with wide
Are they going to
receiver.
take the first
I
wide?
like wide receiver. Who you have Olave and you need another guy.
They have Rashid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Great deep threat.
yeah. They have receivers.
How about
Also,
tight end?
also, the next wide receiver, according to this, would be Keon Coleman, who would be way too early in the first.
Yeah,
What about
exactly.
tight end?
Exactly. I looked at that. Tight end. There's not another tight end,
So then you draft defense for the Saints.
Yes.
which is a strong point for them.
They were strong point for the first 11 weeks. After that, their defense was shit.
Yeah, because they're tired of seeing Derek Carr fucking give the ball
The
back,
Saints will draft defense at number 14. They will not draft a
and
quarterback.
they'll regret it because they should get a fucking quarterback.
Well, they'll get a cornerback.
And that's how we end this show.
Number 70.
Yes. So, guys, thank you again. Episode 70, not without controversy at all. Always
a lot of it.
a lot of it. Yeah, we are on the edge here. We are,
Living on the edge.
yeah, we're riding a thin edge. A thin edge, guys. So,
This mock draft's going to be fun. I can't wait for the draft. We should have a show on the draft day.
oh, I would love it.
I
First
fucking
round?
can't wait to the first round where the Raiders fucking somehow don't get a quarterback. Phenomenal. Eddie's throwing the shit.
If they don't get a quarterback, they don't get a quarterback. But
You want to make a?
a cutback?
No, I don't. Not there.
Rob's gonna have his whole bank account on the line.
Listen, I have already think that AP already showed too much of his hand. Like
I
it-
agree.
that like you shouldn't have been this hot
He
on
seems
Jaden
like
Daniels.
I don't know.
He
like
says
a
whatever's on his
rookie
mind.
coach. Like he talks too much.
He has said too much about loving Jaden Daniels.
Way
That's for
too
damn
much.
sure. But the you could draw the line. It's kind of obvious that he wants Jaden Daniels. So guys, thank you again for joining us on a beautiful Friday night, episode 70. CJ, what do you have to say? Are you from Rancho Verde tonight?
He's from the big MO.
I'm from the MO.
Okay.
Reno Valley.
Great episode.
You tell me that every time. Thank you, Papa. Eddie Money,
Jay, let's keep doing what we're doing, man. Have fun.
dude, you crushed your top 5.
Phenomenal top 5. It
Can
was
we just
great.
get a still picture of you? Like,
I'm gonna go- I'm
you know
gonna-
what we'll
we'll
do?
record after.
We'll do one of his videos deadlifting and give his top 5.
I'll voice it over.
do 5 deadlifts and we'll put each pick.
Each pick right there.
Oh, dude, we got to do that, man.
That's awesome.
Come on,
All right, guys.
Rafa, you're the man.
I can't wait. Baseball season has started. Spring training is moving and grooving, fellas.
Yes, Cheers, everybody.